I just completed 100% of Stacklands and its 2 DLCs, 2000 and Cursed Worlds. I sort of found a way to completely break the game by focusing on one attack and one food item. It's the same story for the DLCs. I completed every single mission in this game, and I think you'll love how much I broke this game. Just utter chaos to where even the ending bosses couldn't deal 1 damage to my cards. If you enjoy this journey, it'd mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe and get this video to 10,000 likes for more videos like this. Now, sit back, grab your favorite snacks, and enjoy my journey of completing 100% of Stacklands. Enjoy. Welcome to Stacklands, the land where you stack cards. Please don't click off, I'm sorry. It's a strategic game where the cards you play are actually alive and function with each other. You can combine 2 eggs in a stove card for an omelet card. You can give a witch's broom to a villager and you become a mage. You throw all of these random cards together, have some villagers work on it, and boom! It's a frigate that takes you to another land. Which, speaking of, there's 3 different land boards that I'm going to complete all quests on and defeat their bosses. Like the island where pirates rule the seas and a secret chest at the end contains a horror for me to beat. Or the dark forest where a wicked witch rules the forest with hundreds of goblins and ogres and monsters to beat me. But our journey starts here, in the mainland, where everything seems normal, but occasionally strange portals open up to kill all of my villagers. If all of them perish, I lose and have to start from the beginning of the game. I'll have to follow and complete dozens of quests to progress through the land and create dozens of farms to create the strongest army ever. You see, my goals are to make an army that no boss can defeat. Not even a single villager of mine. Next, I'm going to complete every single quest in the game and unlock all 36 achievements to this game. If you enjoy, it'd mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe, and if you want to see me play all of the DLCs for this game, 2,000 likes and I will. Now, enjoy the movie. Stacklands Booster Pack, A New World. So the game gave me a card pack to start out with, luckily, and I was getting acquainted to how the game functions. Some cards can produce other cards, like this rock will give me rocks if I place a villager on it, or a tree will give me wood if I place a villager on it. Makes sense, right? I followed the quest and unlocked our first card pack, The Humble Beginnings. It costs 3 gold coins to get, and inside you can get an assortment of cards. Like this idea card. Sadly, if you mine a rock or chop down a tree enough, the card disappears. So, we can't farm it. Each card pack has a specific amount of cards you can unlock in it, and this is one of my goals, to unlock all cards in each pack. I sold some items that probably wasn't smart of me to do, like these 2 wood cards so I can get another pack, but that's for future me to figure out. The moon cycle ended, which you can track in the top right corner, and I had to feed my villager. I guess I got a super hungry boy as he ate the 2 berries I harvested. I thought this would last me for a while, but no. As it states right here, if I would read, each villager needs 2 food per day. If they don't get it, they die. They're very fragile living things that cannot go hungry. So, to make sure I don't ever lose my 1 villager, guessing I lose if I do, I focus on the berry bushes for all of Moon 2. Also, it was smart to sell the idea card as there's a tab that literally says ideas and it'll show you all the idea cards you've gathered. Moon 3, I sold some berries, which probably wasn't smart to get some more packs. I got the second wood I needed, and once the villager was freed up, I made them build a house. Next up, I got 2 idea cards in this pack, and now I can turn wood into sticks. Glorious things are happening for us. But I can sell the stick for 2 coins. Basically, I'm just throwing just about everything I can at the sell spot so I can get more packs. This is definitely not like gambling, and I don't have an issue. Once I made the stick, I completed another quest, which this one unlocked the Seeking Wisdom card pack. Every X amount of quests you complete, you'll unlock the next card pack. But I feel like I'm moving too quickly as there's only 8 card packs and I'm already on the second one within 7 minutes of playing. So I just paused time and started to really think about what I need. I sold a stick and bought another Humble Beginnings pack, which had a tree and a berry bush for us. Really cool. And boom baby, we have a second villager. I only have 3 berries, so I quickly got the new villager onto the berry bush, and now I'm panicking about food. I kept buying more Humble Beginning packs as I only have 3 undiscovered cards in there, and well, this one was new. Out popped a rat, but this card was red. Also, had a sword icon, so I moved my 2 villagers onto it, and both of them began combat with the monster. This was a battle for the ages, an epic tale that their grandchildren will talk about. Not really. It was actually really fast. Apparently, 2 humans can handle a single rat really well. After that fight, it luckily dropped me a coin, and I put the villagers back to work on resources. Which, I'm beginning to have too many cards, as I can only have 20 on the board at once. This doesn't include coins though. On Moon 5, once the villagers were done with their chores, I sold some stone for 2 humble beginning packs, and the first one was awesome. I opened it up to get another pack, new weaponry pack. Inside was 3 ideas: a magic wand, a slingshot, and a tip about combat. Apparently, melee beats magic. The slingshot is possible for us to make right now, so I put both my villagers to work on the wood to turn into sticks. Once the sticks were done, all I had to do was put a rock onto the sticks, and then it made itself into a slingshot. Once that was done, I slapped it onto a villager to turn them into a militia, and completed a quest to unlock the Reap and Sow pack, our 3rd one, which I still haven't even bought the 2nd pack once. Anyways, I opened the 2 humble beginning packs I had and got a lot more jobs for the villagers to do, but also got this rabbit. It's a fluffy pooping machine, but doesn't require me to feed it, so it's all cool with me. Since I'm near our 20 card limit, I sold all my resources other than the flint and bought another humble beginnings pack as I only have 1 more undiscovered card in there. Rat. Cool. Got the villager and militia team on it, and also the rabbits move. I opened more packs and got to 3 rabbits total, and I hope I can make something in the future that prevents them from moving because they move a ton. I let the villagers work on the job cards for the rest of the day and juggled the rabbits to stay in the corner because I was worried that they would try and eat the food cards. In Moon 6, I got a soil card and slapped a berry onto it to see what happens. Also, since I have so many sticks, I made another slingshot because I might as well have 2 militias. I found out I can remove the slingshot at any time, so there's no punishment for doing this. Also, the rabbits poop a bit, so I think I should try and keep these for as long as I can since poo-poo is gold in this game. In Moon 7, after selling a lot of flint, the berry and soil combo completed, and I got another soil card and a berry bush card. Somewhat of an infinite food generator right there, which that also completed one of the last quests for the Welcome questline. The last one, Great Offspring, was my last quest as I really didn't want to take on more villagers because of food, but with that berry bush infinite combo thing, we might be safe. So, I put the 2 militia into the house and prayed that a battle-born baby would pop out and be strong enough to protect me from all evils. But no, I just got some regular dorky-looking baby that would transform into an adult in 2 minutes flat. Amazing. But with that, I completed the Welcome questline, and then the game vomited the rest of the game at me all at once. I only need 1 more card in the Humble Beginnings pack to discover them all, but I wanted to progress down the line, so we'll just come back to it. I bought a Seeking Wisdom pack next, and I'm so happy I did. I got an idea for a shed that'll increase my max card limit by 4. It's just 1 stick, 1 wood, and 1 stone, which I can make 2 sheds immediately. So I put my 2 militia on that. I was going to sit and wait for them to finish when I gained sentience and decided to buy more Seeking Wisdom packs. I got the idea for a lumber mill. That was so cheap and honestly it sounded too good. No way it's infinite, and then open more packs to get myself a garden. A place to grow food. Also, possibly not infinite, but I was intrigued and wanted to make them. But before that, the 2 militia completed the sheds and I gained another pack, the Curious Cuisine. A pack that might solve all my food worries, but we cannot get distracted. We need to finish all the basic stuff I've been unlocking. On Moon 8, I bought some more packs as 1 would, and this is when it gets awesome. So, I unlocked the idea for a quarry, another unlimited resource building, and I got a coin chest. That one is simple. It's just a chest that'll hold 100 coins for me, but it clears up our board so we get more room. And speaking of more room, the lumber camp finished, so we have an unlimited farm for wood. Now, the trees don't sell for coin, but I was able to free up our board and reduce our max cards by 4. There's honestly so much to manage in this game, I'm loving it. If you are too, and would like me to play 100% of the DLCs for this game, just get this video to 2,000 likes and subscribe and I'll do it. Thank you very much. So, it's been 2 minutes and the baby grew up into a villager looking for work. Funny enough, the next card pack also unlocked, the Logic and Reason pack. With the free villager, I began to harvest a rock, which I gained all the materials to make a quarry. So I sold the stone cards for more space and got to work on making a quarry. Once that was done, we now have unlimited wood and stone. All that I have to worry about now is food, which I'm going to focus on the garden next. Once all the farms were done producing some cards, I finally had everything I needed for the garden and made it. So, it doesn't produce unlimited food, but it doesn't need a human to be on it to make food. I dragged a berry onto the garden and wouldn't know what comes out of it till Moon 10. Which, it wasn't good. What I put into the garden is a card that produces that item that comes out. So, the berry produced a berry bush. And I don't know why, but I began to panic about making food, because that berry bush took around half a moon to produce, so I'll need a lot more gardens if this is going to work for me. Which, I need soil to make another garden, and I don't know how to make soil. I looked at the packs next and realized that I discovered all the cards so far from those packs, leading me to believe that further down packs also include the cards from previous packs, or a specific amount of them. So, I moved on to the Reap and Sow pack next. Up first, I got a cow. Not sure what it does, but I realized the cow and even the rabbits have a combat level and health? Maybe I can use them to fight enemies that come into our land. So I opened another Reap and Sow pack to then get a chicken. I desperately want an animal shed or something, as these boys move a ton. I also got an apple from the pack and put it onto a berry that turned out to make a fruit salad. The apple gives 2 hunger and the berry gives 1, and the fruit salad gives 3 hunger. Only thing is that it sells for more gold and takes up less space. Kinda cool, I guess? I sold more resources for another Reap and Sow pack, and thank the heavens I did. I got a soil card from this, so we can make another garden. If I can just make a nice infinite food farm, we can focus on getting a lot more villagers. I want an army. The second garden finished up, and I got this carrot from one of the packs. It gives 2 hunger, so I was curious what would happen if I put it into the garden. With that going, I need to make more sheds, as I'm always near the max card limit, so I got to work on that too. On Moon 11, I began crafting the shed and bought another pack. I'm suffering from success now, as I got another cow. I have 6 animals, and I don't want them as they won't stop moving around, and I'm worried they'll do something dumb. Once the third shed was made, I was astonished as I realized the board grows as I make sheds. They don't only increase the max card limit, so now I have even more reason to make more sheds. I completed another quest that I didn't know was a thing, have 20 food at once, and unlock the next pack, the Armory. If I had to guess, maybe this pack is all about plushies. The carrot garden finish, and this one is interesting, as it just gives me 1 carrot, which would feed 1 villager for a day. But it produced really slow, however, I wouldn't have to put a villager onto the card to make it. So it's just food farming to think about, but I didn't keep track of how fast a carrot is produced from the garden, so it might not be worth it. Also, I got more resources to build a 5th shed, and once Moon 11 ended, I got this strange portal that has a timer on it, and I can't move it. Oh boy, this'll be fun. I only have 3 people, and I'm worried that the strange portal is going to have some super mega boss. So I bought another Reap and Sow pack thinking it might give me something useful. No, just a cow. So all I could really do is just sit and wait, since that portal is opening really fast. Or else I'd make a few baby villagers, but time was slightly on our side. The portal opens fast, but my villagers work faster in a house. Not really, I wanted a baby just in case all 3 of my people died. But luckily, it was just an easy rat and a goblin, which it dropped a hat, so I plopped it onto a villager for 5 more crit chance. Animals did their business, and I had a milk card. I was curious if I could combine it with anything, and I could with a berry, making a milkshake, but it only gives off 2 hunger, but I can sell it for 5 coins, which I did for a Curious Cuisine pack. Seeing if I can get an animal shed or something. Nope, not really shocking, but it was just food, and to be honest, quite useless food. Maybe I should have saved up for the Logic and Reason pack. I was working on 2 milkshake cards for some money, but of course, the villagers had to eat the most expensive food first, so I lost it. For Moon 13, I just focus on sheds, as I'm really okay on food for now, and I'm constantly struggling to not hit the max card limit. Finally getting myself a Logic and Reason pack, which it wasn't too bad. I got some iron ore and this idea card that lets me make a brickery. Might come in handy soon. I finished off 2 sheds, started working on another one, and then got this idea card from the Logic and Reason pack to make an iron mine. Seeing how iron sells for 3 coin, it was screaming at me to make it. Only issue is that I need 2 flint, and I kept selling all my flint cards whenever I got them. I unlocked a farm next, which might be a lot better than my gardens. Only issue is getting that soil, which I completely forgot how to obtain other than getting it from the beginning pack, which, super funny enough, I got soil from the very first pack on my first try. Also, this key, which I feel like I should save it. No idea what it goes to, but maybe it'll come in handy soon. On Moon 15, I got another flint from the quarry and made the iron mine. My priorities right now, however, are the farm, so I'm not too worried about sticking a villager in there. I got all the supplies for the farm and began to make it, but the day ended. Now, we're in a food deficit, but I can quickly buy some food from that beginning pack as I have 48 coins. The main issue now is that strange portal, but if it's anything like the first one, we should be a-okay. It wasn't. I saw a chest and I got excited like, oh, yippee, I can use my key. No, it was a mimic with a lot of health and a goblin. Luckily, all the people handled it well, and I got some map from the goblin, which I turned a villager into an explorer, which unlocked me the explorer's pack. Sick. And I got this gold bar, which I don't know what to do with, but might sell it later on, once I make a market, because apparently I can sell cards for more coin there. The farm also finished and I started growing a carrot in there. Not sure how many carrots came out because I wasn't watching it, but I believe it produced 2. It's just super slow, so I'm not sure how good it is. Anyways, I googled how to unlock the animal pin, and apparently you get it from the Reap and Sow pack? I have one more undiscovered card in there, so I bought a pack and I got some meat from it. That was the last card. So, thank you Google, that was totally accurate. So maybe it's in the Curious Cuisine? It makes sense. But no matter how many times I bought the pack, I never saw the animal pin card idea. But I did get the milkshake card, which made me realize you don't need the idea cards to unlock the crafting ability to make the card you want. You can just make it. So I looked up how to make an animal pin, and it's pretty cheap. Just 2 planks, 2 wood, and 1 iron bar. I really just want this because I'm tired of moving the animals back into the corner constantly. Now, before the animal pin, I need to make a smelter, and I have to wait for 2 flint. Oh boy. So growing up, I would watch Ed, Edd and Eddy, and I just realized that that's actually Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I love that little detail. It's been over 2 moons so far, and I've only gotten 1 flint from the quarry. I don't know why I have terrible luck right now, but I do. And I kept on opening up Curious Cuisine packs to unlock all of the undiscovered cards. Only have 1 left, and on Moon 19, I got a traveling cart to come to our place. If we give it 5 coins, it gives us a card. So I went a little crazy and bought like 8 cards. I got 2 maps, an old tome, which I put a villager on it to see what happens, 2 bones, a key, and a scary golden goblet. That scares me. That scares me a lot. I don't like that I can't sell it. I forgot the ancient story of it, but it was like eternal life if you drank from like the right goblet at this one, like a fountain of youth. But if it's a wrong one, then it kills you. Like that's what I think that is. I don't like that at all. But not all was scary. Near the end of Moon 19, I finally got the 2nd flint and immediately began to make the smelter. Also, I turned my last villager into an explorer because why not? I had to sell 16 cards at the end of the moon, which reminded me to get back on making more sheds. I never should have stopped making them. And now, we have another strange portal. Not worried about this one at all though. It was just 2 goblins, which I easily beat, and then I finally obtained some magic dust and a wooden shield. Also an idea card for the shield. Super cheap, so I'm making shields for all my villagers, and I remembered about the magic wand, and I want to have all 3 types of attacks. So I got to make a stick, and then combine it with the magic dust for a magic wand. Also, the smelter finished, so we can make the animal pin very soon. With the wizard created, it unlocked our final pack, the Order and Structure pack. I got to smelting some iron ore, and we nearly have the animal pin created. The cool thing about the smelter is that you don't need a villager on it. Love it. And since I had 68 coins, almost funny number, I bought the Order and Structure pack because why not? Which it contained a temple idea card and a sawmill card. The temple card is proving my worries about the golden goblet correct, and the sawmill sounds really nice to make planks. Might make that after the animal pin. The 2nd plank was crafted, and I began making the animal pin. My biggest challenge, almost completed. These animals will know order. The animal pin can hold 5 animals. Honestly, not bad. And it seems to make the animals produce cards a lot faster. But the most important part, they don't move around. I finally know peace and tranquility. I just have a rabbit and a chicken roaming around, but that's so much more manageable. So before I make a 2nd animal pin, I got to work on the sawmill, so I can produce planks a lot faster and easier. I got that up and running, and it's really nice. It quickly makes a plank without a villager and uses 2 wood instead of 3. So I made another animal pin after that, and now I don't have to keep moving my animals back into the corner. After that, I made the brickyard so I could have another factory thingy go and make bricks without needing a villager. Only issue is that Moon 23 was over and I had to sell 12 cards. So there goes all my cards for making bricks and planks. I keep forgetting to make more sheds. But then, the worst thing happened. A rare portal appeared and I was going to try and make some shields for my villagers, but no, it was too fast. An elf and a goblin popped out, and that elf was no joke. I don't know how, but none of my people could kill it, and it wiped the floor with me, making me lose. Honestly, a really bitter defeat. I was finally getting to a spot where I wouldn't have to worry and could focus on making an army and getting higher tiered buildings, but anyways, I returned to the main menu and changed the moon length from normal to long. The days honestly go too fast. Now, here's the good news. I have all of my ideas, quests completed, and packs. The only thing I really lost was just the cards on my deck, which shouldn't take too long to get back. So, I got to work. Boom! Made a militia silver strong. Fight this rat and get a second villager from the Humble Beginnings pack. Made a spear for them too. Garden made, so we got endless food. Get a rabbit and be sad we don't have an animal pen anymore. Focus on making a lumber camp for endless wood and money. Sell poop. Make a quarry, make a farm, and then a metric ton of sheds. Start killing rabbits because of, oh my goodness, we have too many, and why does this hat from them suck? How does Louise wear this if it makes her weaker? Make an iron mine and then a house and get your freak on. Baby! Have more babies and then traveling carts. Buy a ton of cards, which all turn out to be amazing. Make a sawmill and a brickyard. Make more babies. Make an animal pen and boom! We're basically caught up to where we lost. I don't know if it's considered cheating playing on long moons, but it's just so much more enjoyable to my playstyle as I love to hoard and over-prepare for everything, and this extra time means everything to me. So, this run is going way better and less rushed. Next, I made shields for all of my villagers, got 6 total, and now I'm just sitting and waiting to see if my food supply can keep up with their demands, which I believe it can. A traveling cart came by and I bought a ton of items, which I was able to open 2 chests and got a smithy idea out of it, and some other cards, but I had everything for the smithy, which I made, and I can make better weapons in here. I just don't know how to use it. But I did get an axe, pickaxe, and finally the freaking animal pen idea card from reading the tomes I got from the traveling cart. I looked over the quest next because I don't have a direction to go towards now, and well, I bought the Logic and Reason pack because maybe I need to start buying packs again to figure out where to go, and I unlocked the warehouse. It's so unbelievably cheap, and the insane part, it raises the max card limit by 14. A shed does it by 4. So yeah, I focus on warehouses for quite a while. And luckily, there's a max size to the board because I hit it. Very close to selling my sheds to shrink my board, but I think we're okay. Unlike this goblin shaman who appeared through a portal, and I set all of my people onto it, getting me some magic dust, and I made a wizard to then make a university. Also made a mess hall because why not? So, with the university, every 50 coins I give it, I get a new idea card. Might be good, but I think I'm about halfway done with undiscovered cards. I looked at the quest again and completed the Ways and Means questline by getting 10 stone on the board. No idea how I never got this before. Then worked on the construction questline by making 2 more houses and a marketplace to sell a card at it, which isn't bad. It sells for double the coins, I believe, but it's quite slow. But it's definitely worth it for the more expensive cards. But after that, the construction questline was completed. Next, I went on several moon cycles, just getting as many coins as I could and buying dozens of the Reap and Sow pack to get animals. From there, I killed them to try and get some meat so I could cook the raw meat on the campfire for a quest. But no matter how many animals I killed, I never got any meat. I was going insane. I needed to do something else as I was going numb. So, to my surprise, a strange portal appeared and I got the villagers ready. But then, from an armory pack, a skeleton appeared, and I quickly killed him, completing the Power and Skill questline, and getting a Morning Star weapon. Very cool. I put it on my swordsman, and then got ready to go into the strange portal again. Inside, we entered the strange forest, and there was an old lady who turned out to be a witch once we got closer. This boss has 300 health, and I pooped my pants. I thought it was all over. Luckily, it's wave-based, and I had to fight these cute little critters on wave 1. I could then either continue the waves or leave, and I decided to leave. 2 of my guys were nearly dead, and I really don't want to lose any villagers yet. Back at home, I got some magic dust, a blowpipe that truly looks useless to me, and I got an idea card for making a stable portal, so we can head back there at any time. I feel like I'm going too slow now, and I'm missing key points of the game, so I'm sorry for dragging this out. I truly didn't mean to. Back to focusing on opening packs, and thank goodness I did. I learned how to make a chainmail armor, which is a massive upgrade for my guys. I got into a little fight, which thank the heavens I did. I got raw meat out of it, and finally cooked it to complete the potluck questline. There's only 5 more quest lines, which are all incredibly hard. I just completed the easy stuff. I went and made all my guys chainmail armor, and with how amazing I'm doing with food, I went and made more babies. While doing that, I found out the chest can only hold 100 gold. It literally tells you it does, and I said so at the beginning of the movie, but I found out the rich way. So, I bought 5 explorer packs and opened one. Inside was a goblin shaman, which I tickled to death, and got this really cool magic blade. Might be good. But also a mountain card, which can contain an undiscovered card and some loot on it. So I stuck the wizard on it and made 3 more babies. Roughly every minute, the wizard exploring the mountain card will have another card appear. It could be an idea card, or some loot card, or even an enemy, like this archer goblin. So that's sick. These are just for endless exploring, which, I mean, no duh, the explorer villager is the fastest at these. They only take 30 seconds to explore the place, so I swapped out the wizard for him and made all the new villagers some chainmail armor. I have too much money again, so I started putting it into the university and got this resource chest idea out of it. It sadly doesn't take the cards away from the max limit, but it does make the board a lot cleaner, which I really like as it's super busy right now. So I made a resource chest for the bricks, planks, wood, stone, flint, and iron bars. Basically for everything I can get unlimited of immediately. The explorer kept on finding enemies for us, but we're getting a lot of magic dust, which is amazing, and near the end of Moon 23, he found the catacombs, making me want to make another explorer. At the end of the day, however, that rare portal appeared. Maybe this time, I won't lose to it as everyone is a lot stronger, and I have more people now. I did a pre-fight thanks to the explorer, and then I dragged every single one of my villagers to the fight. Very, very luckily, they're all incredibly strong now, and we easily wiped the floor with the first fight and then fought a slime for the second fight and won. No one died. Since I have so many explorer packs to open, I got to work and had to find a mimic immediately. These packs are brutal. I thought I'd be getting some nice stuff, not just war, but no. It's just fighting in every pack. So, I did manage to make a stable portal so we can go back to the Dark Forest at any time. I also got a mountain and plains card to explore. Really nice. Lots of enemies and got this bow, so I finally got an archer, so I completed that quest in the Strengthened Up questline. Halfway done with it. So, Moon 24 was just a lot of beefing up. Well, a lot of you were probably yelling at me to stop selling my gold bars as they're very valuable and needed for high tier crafting. Well, I finally realized I was selling them in the market, and thank goodness I quickly pulled them all out. I then made a mountain amulet with my new gold I found. It just gives 2 damage to the villager and a 10% chance to make a comrade invincible. So that's insane. But then I began to realize an issue. I thought villagers fully healed at the end of moons. No. I believe they heal 5 health, and my guys are super damaged. And these purple cards that I'm leaving them on is really bad as it constantly makes them fight. I don't know how to heal my villagers without ending moons. So I tried to pull everyone out of battles, and I'm trying to heal them up so I don't lose anything. Notice how I said tried. That's because I opened the armory pack, and well, a giant rat was inside. Not ideal for someone to heal up, but we beat him without anyone dying. And now, I just sat around so they could heal. On Moon 28, I finally finished waiting around for everyone to heal, and well, it became awkward. I bought all of the cards from the university, was really easy and cheap. I then made a second chest because I have too many coins and I'm just too goated at making money in this game. But then I realized I should have just bought packs. So I bought 7 armory packs to lower my money. Then, once everyone was healed, a strange portal appeared and everyone was luckily full health. So I fought the 2 elves a portal and won that with no struggle. After that, I just kept on grinding out armory packs and using the smithy. I was able to make a ninja finally, completing another quest and just kept on unlocking ideas. Nothing too crazy happened here, but my villagers are very luckily getting nice and tanky. So I made some more. My food production is just too fast and amazing, and I want a huge army for the Dark Forest. I made 3 more strong fighting villagers and just focus on the last 2 packs I need to discover all cards in them. It honestly didn't take long. I think like 10 minutes and I unlocked every single card from the packs. However, I've only discovered 200 out of 354 cards. So there's still a ton to find, and I know a lot of these are on some island, which I have no idea how to get to right now. But anyways, I began making a temple to complete that quest, but also to spend a moon or 2 here before we go into the Dark Forest so my guys can heal up. And, well, the day I was going to head in, we had a little test battle. A strange portal opened up, and I think I took like 4 damage total after beating them, so I'm confident about the Dark Forest. All of my guys are basically max health. I left 2 villagers here just in case, and I headed in. After I found out that I could only bring 7 villagers in, so I chose the strongest out of all of them, and then went in. Okay, I'm back again, so you're back for more. You will never defeat me. Okay. Oh no! Not these easy guys that I've been absolutely bodying back at my house. Okay, but at least I can take it easy. So then whenever my guys are going to be like super duper low and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're about to die, we could just go back. Me and my minions, but I have plenty of more. I think I can keep going. Doesn't really seem too hard. Me and my minions, but I have plenty of more. I don't think we should be greedy. I think we should flee. I don't think we should be greedy. Let's just flee the forest. Well, I believe that's everyone that I took in there, so we're gonna leave them just like that. Before I head back into the dark forest, I had to wait around for about 2 moons to fully heal my party, and I want to build this blunderbuss still. It requires gold, so I bought a explorer's pack for a mimic hopefully, but nothing good came. But here's the interesting part. The game updated and a new DLC came out. The Stacklands 2000 DLC. It's about the modern era stuff. Really cool looking. 2,000 likes, and if you subscribe, I'll absolutely play 100% of the DLC too. Anyways, I smelted some iron and then I completed a smelt some ore quest in the Grand Scheme questline. Brother, I've smelted maybe 200 ores so far this run. Did the game add quests because of the update? I just messed around with trying to get a mimic this entire time while my guys healed, but here's the crazy part. So, for a good majority of this game, while I play, I've noticed that if I put an iron bar and a plank together, it tries to craft something. I don't know what it does because I never let it do it, but my smelter and sawmill are very close together, and while I was messing around, those 2 cards, the iron ingot and plank, combined, and I thought, why not? I let it craft and I got a rowboat out of it. Apparently, it can only carry 1 card and needs a villager. So maybe I can bring 1 resource card and a villager somewhere? I'll have to check it out after the Dark Forest run. Back again, so you're back for more? You will never defeat me. Oh my goodness, oh my gosh, oh brother. Okay, I mean, very luckily a lot of you are very low on health, but oh my goodness gracious, you guys are... There's a lot of you, okay. No one die, we are fine. Oh wow, we actually are like really fine. You've beaten my minions, but I have plenty more. I think yes, I think we're fine for wave 6. Oh my gosh, okay, yeah, you're at 8 health. Come on guys, come on guys, come on guys, come on guys. No one die, yes! You beat my minions, but I have plenty more. Ooh, achievement. Magic number 6. Fight wave 6. Okay. You want to fight the next wave or run away? Flee the forest. You fled with your earn it. I'm shocked that the game is so kind to actually let me get out of there. So, wave 7 is most likely the witch. Let's check out that rowboat before then. It's basically a new campaign for us to beat. Probably should focus on the mainland until I'm completely done with everything, but this place intrigued me. It was basically the same as the mainland. I harvested a banana tree for, you guessed it, a medium rare New York steak strip. I unlocked the next pack with these, the Island of Ideas, and got to buying the On the Shore pack. Would really like a banana. Monkey? Ooh. What happens if I give you a banana? Oh, wait, trained monkey can help you out with chores, turns back into a normal monkey at the end of the moon? Oh, I can make my monkey fish? I'm so proud of you. With our new comrade doing amazing things, I just kept up selling everything and buying new packs. I got all the cards from the On the Shore pack and the Island of Ideas and was unlocking quite a few ideas. Like this sleuth where I can bring over 10 cards, a lot nicer than the rowboat. Now, I'm hoping the creator of the game never does this to the mainland, but here on the island, food expires. Like, after half a moon, they start to spoil. So having a lot of villagers here is not ideal at all, at least in the beginning. I finally completed the quest of making a fishing trap and unlocked the Grilling and Brewing pack. The fun thing from that one was some rum, which my villager drank at the end of Moon 37. Cool. But I was unlocking a lot more food items, so maybe we won't have to stress about food for too long for our guy. But we kept running into an issue of too many cards. I did unlock the Island Insights pack after selling some cards, and we really need to make a sail now so we can make a bigger boat and really thrive here. I focused on making some fabric and rope, which went super easy. I might have lost some monkeys fighting some fish in the process too, but I honestly don't really mind losing them. But anyways, at the end of Moon 39, I built the sloop, unlocked the Advanced Archipelago pack, and we can head back to the mainland and bring over a lot of stuff that we would want. I also completed the Marooned questline, which was the basic getting started questline, and we unlocked the rest of the questlines for this place. But I headed back to the mainland because I want to finish that place first. No point in completing here when we got the mainlands to do. I brought an empty bottle with me because I remember a quest to break a bottle and finish that with ease. I wanted to see if I could cheese the island and bring over warehouses and stuff, but no. Sadly, I can only bring resources, nothing built. So, as I wait for the Dark Forest fighting party to heal, I have an undiscovered card in the forest, and for some reason, I thought it would be the graveyard card, as I have a quest to find a graveyard. I stuck the mage onto the forest card and got to exploring. After a while, it was just an apple tree card, not a graveyard. Apparently, to find a graveyard, you need to combine 2 corpse cards to get it. And I only have 1 corpse card from exploring the old village. So I got to work on exploring the old village for another corpse card. Got another one like a minute into searching and made the graveyard. The last quest for the discovery questline is to get a dog, and for that, I just need to get a wolf enemy card, drag a bone onto it, and boom, I get a dog. So I got to work on searching the plains card, as you can find a wolf in here. And oh brother, I believe this took me 3 moons to find. I was just finding everything but that wolf, and I extended my farms a bit, but finally, on moon 46, I found the wolf, put a bone on it, and got the dog, completing the discovery questline. Now, back to the Dark Forest. I got my team together and went back inside for Wave 7. Back again, so you're back for more? You will never defeat me. Okay. Get ready to fight. Oh my gosh, you do. Crap, you are all melee. My wizards are they're actually gonna die. Oh, I don't like this. Well, I just have to hope that they can kill everything else first and then immediately help out with the ogres. I mean, so far we're doing really well. Hey, Archer, almost dead. Not looking good, buddy. Oh my gosh, wait. Oh, can we actually make it out of here without anyone dying? Please, and anyone dying? Oh my gosh, yes. You've beaten my minions, but I have plenty more. How many do you have? Like, I would like to fight Wave 8, but, you know, my guys are almost out. I thought I was going to be fighting the witch. Blood with your earnings. I thought I'd be fighting the witch. How many waves are there? Now, I would have to wait a while as my villagers were very damaged, but then I remembered about the island. If I travel over there, it'll instantly end the moon and my villagers will be fed. So, I went back to the island twice and ate like half of my food that I stored up, but almost all my villagers were back to full health. So, I went back into the Dark Forest. Oh, so you're back for more? Yep, okay, let's do this. Oh my, that's quite a lot, oh my. Okay, so very effective, not so effective. You know what, okay. Well, you just gotta hope that you guys can survive. No! Oh my gosh. If we can actually win this though, we might be fine, please. Please, please, please. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Really? I actually just lost every single one of my units. You are joking. Wow, all your villagers have fallen. You have to take your losses and fall back. Did I just lose all of those items? I just lost all of those cards. Yeah, that was a drastically massive blow to my entire run. I wasn't expecting that wave to get so incredibly hard, but I should have expected it, as the previous wave did get my guys very low. Luckily, however, a lot of those items, I can make some farms to get them back. Now, I decided to push through and try a different approach. With how hard the witch is, maybe I should try out the temple first, and then the witch. I also sent the dog into the portal because I wanted to see if the enemies would still be damaged and if my items were still there. The answer to both is no. Awesome. Plus, I also just didn't want to have a dog in here, as I have no use for it, and it takes 1 food every moon. But to skip the tedious parts, I made 7 more babies and worked on getting them strong gear. It was going kind of well, but I'd need a lot of gold bars, like 14 of them, to make some gold armor. Won't lie, I looked on Google for some help on how to make strong fighters. A lot of people are saying that gold armor is the best for defense, so I want it. And apparently, in the island, you can make a gold farm. So, let's go handle the island. Maybe we can progress and get a lot of good stuff over here. I worked on completing some quests and discovering some cards in the new packs. Then I got the gold bar and gold mine idea cards, and it makes me think that I can make these on the mainland. So I got to opening some packs, got a gold ore, and then made the gold mine. So I stayed here till the near of the end of Moon 68, and then headed back to the mainland with 2 gold ores. My goal is to make at least 5 gold mines, so I can have a lot higher chances of getting gold ores for that golden armor. Luckily, I'm able to make the gold mines in the mainland, and I got to work on getting some gold ore, which is unbelievably rare. But by the end of Moon 68, I had 2 gold mines and was working on the 3rd one. And now, Moon 69. Stop laughing. I got the 2 gold bars for a golden chestplate and made it. Right off the bat, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't give more health, sadly, but it gives 1 more defense than chainmail armor, and this golden chestplate gives my villager a 10% chance to stun an enemy. So that's probably why it's so amazing. So I just went through and made gold armor for every single villager of mine and finished that on Moon 71. Also, a strange portal appeared, and yeah, I can see why gold chestplates are nice. The stun works really well when it actually lands. Next up, I headed back to the island with some items to craft a few warehouses so we can raise the max card limit, and I need to farm some pirates for their hats. The pirate hat gives nice stats, but mainly it gives a 20% chance to stun an enemy. So the baseline for all of my villagers would be 30% stun chances. To get pirates, I just need to keep on buying the Advanced Archipelago packs. Also, weird thing, no idea why, but when I went back to the island, I completed a quest and then unlocked all of the packs here. The final one is the Clans Explorers pack. Sick. So I made 4 warehouses so we can have some cards finally, and then bought the Advanced Archipelago pack, immediately getting a pirate who almost killed me. I also don't know why I don't bring over material to craft everything, like a smelter and lumberyard and stuff, but yeah. Oh, and also more villagers. So that's what I did. I went back, got materials to build a lumber camp and a sawmill. I then realized I could bring more than 1 person, so I brought my little battle party and made the lumber camp and sawmill on the island. Then headed straight back to the mainland with 1 villager. I then proceeded to make the quarry, brickyard, smithy, and a stove so we can cook our fish faster. After all of that, we're finally set up to actually play on the island, so we don't need to travel back and forth anymore. I did a little bit of grinding to get all my resources organized and filled up, and then began working on discovering all cards in each pack. While farming for pirate hats, we might as well play the game too and complete quests so we can beat the game, starting with the grilling and brewing pack, which with the first 2 packs, I completed the Make Ceviche and Seafood Stew quest. Almost done with the Island Grub questline. Just need to figure out how to make rum. Which, thanks to Google, I found out how to make the distillery, but then when I went to buy an Island Insights pack, I got the distillery idea card. Oops. But with the sugarcane card obtained, I made rum, completing the Island Grub questline. Oh, and I finished it all on Moon 100. So it was like recording a 100 days video. Shivers. Next up, I focused on the Island Ambitions questline and made some glass. After that, I made the composter and then focused on making a frigate because it can carry 25 cards to the mainland and back. Amazing stuff. It took a while to get all the cotton for the sails, but I finally made the frigate, and sadly, even this boat card can't carry back equipment like the helmets or pirate saber I have here. Honestly, a little disappointing. Just means it's going to be grindy, making a villager drop it off at the mainland and come back here naked to put on the equipment to bring back, blah blah blah, woe is me, I know. The next quests were going to be back to back. I need to have a poisoned villager and to cure them. To do that, you just need to feed them charcoal, which I made like 6 to be safe, and worked on getting one of them poisoned. I just had to get lucky and fight a lot of snakes for it. While hunting down snakes, I also got some magic dust from a skeleton and made the forest amulet, finally completing the strengthened up questline. Almost done with the game. So, it took a few moons, but I did manage to finally get poisoned by a snake, and then gave my guy 1 charcoal to heal him up. Completing those 2 quests back to back, and then I wanted to discover all cards from the packs, and I bought a few grilling and brewing packs to then get my second mama crab. Very luckily, it's awful at combat, as my guys were very low, but we pulled through, and so far, smooth sailing on the island. My last 2 side quests for the island is to bribe a pirate boat, which I need 2 more gold coins for. I get those from the gold mine, and then to befriend a pirate, which I just need to give him a parrot, which I get from the grilling and brewing pack or exploring the jungle card that I got from some packs. My worry about the jungle is that I can get Tarzan from it. No, literally, I can get babies from the jungle. which I desperately don't want, as I can somewhat manage to have 3 to 5 villagers on this island so far with my current food production. Anyways, I kept someone on the gold mine as we had to wait for a pirate ship to come, and I need 2 more gold coins, and then got to opening up Grilling and Brewing pack so I can discover all cards and maybe get a parrot. Which, I got a parrot in my very first pack, and that was also the last card I needed from that pack. Super awkward. But then, to make it even funnier, my second pack also contained a parrot in it, so I can befriend 2 pirates, which honestly might really be worth for fighting. They naturally have 10% chances to stun enemies. Anyways, instead of waiting for some gold coins, I just headed back to the mainland to get some gold coins there. I really don't want to miss my chance with a pirate ship, as they're kind of rare to get, so I brought over 24 gold coins in the frigate. It's a waiting game now for a pirate ship to show up, and instead of sitting around doing nothing, let's do the main quest for the island. We need to find a treasure map, which I can find from the cave card. I took on a few battles from it, but I managed to get the treasure map on Moon 115. I made the mage follow the treasure map, and we got a sacred chest from it. I had enough resources to make the sacred key, and here's what I'm not going to do. Open that sacred chest. Because I know this game, and I'm not doing too well in it. If you open the chest, it spawns in 5 tentacles with 50 HP each. Once you beat those, it spawns in the freaking Kraken. Yeah, I'm okay. I have 3 guys over here, and I'm not doing boss fights just yet. I still need pirate hats to make all of my guys strong so we can finally do boss fights. So I got to work on opening the Advanced Archipelago packs for some pirates. It took some time, and I was thinking of just going for frog helmets as they weren't bad. They just didn't give stun chances, and I was getting them quite often from frogmen. But then a pirate spawned in, and I gave him a parrot, and now we have a befriended pirate in our gang. Then, at the beginning of Moon 121, a pirate ship spawned in. I gave it 3 coins, and it disappeared. Completing the quest, and now I have every single side quest completed. We just have the main quest. And I might be a silly goose. I'm positive this will go badly, but I might just go for as many pirates as possible and bring over my entire army to fight the Kraken. Maybe I'm strong enough for it, especially with all the equipment I've been getting over here. And with every side quest done, I'm nearly done with the game. I just need to beat 3 more bosses, allegedly. Now, if I beat the Kraken, I can use the same army to beat the demon boss that we have to summon with that golden goblet at the temple. And apparently, I'm almost on an army that can do it. I just need to make a lot of throwing stars. Maybe 3 or 4 more amulets of the forest so I can heal my guys while they're fighting, and we might be strong enough to beat all of the bosses with like 10 or 12 guys. So, I got to work. I made the forest amulets and then got to grinding out throwing stars, and then a rare portal spawned in. This bad boy had a lot of enemies come out, and well, almost all of my guys were full health at the end of it, and the speed at which they attack, amazing. So, we're definitely on the right track, and I worked on giving everyone throwing stars. Once that was completed, I put all of my ninjas and the lone militia into the frigate with 16 carrots so we don't lose everyone from a lack of food over there, which, I really should have made more greenhouses and, also used the greenhouse that I made over here, but never put any food into it, so I was panicking about food and didn't want to lose anyone. I may or may not have made, 7 more greenhouses and slapped carrots in them and spent 5 moons or something making those, but I'll never have to worry about food again. And killing fish with my guys, yeah, I might have made a very strong army and I felt ready for the Kraken. So I summoned the Kraken and got to work. Alrighty boys, let's do it. Hopefully we don't die and lose. What? Dude, wait, I wasn't expecting him to be all over the place. Wait, what? Uh-oh. Quest completed. Open the sacred chest. Kill the Kraken. Oh boy. Okay, well here, let's just go down one at a time. My goodness gracious, buddies, I think we're a little bit over prepared. Well, this place is gonna be a mess. And let's go make a mess up here. 9, 10, 12. Okay. Whoop. Hey, the Kraken. Yo, Kraken, can you be a darling? Come down here. I really don't like how messy everything's becoming. Oh my goodness. Okay. Gosh, dude, everything's a mess. Can you come over to me? Yeah, there you go, buddy. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we got in luck, boys. That's right. The moon ended and you're getting healed. What? Are you kidding? Okay, wait. Okay, here's some money. Go away. I am not doing a pirate ship and the Kraken at the same time. Okay. Oh, he is getting stunned. Stun him again, stun him again. Yes! Oh my gosh, yes, 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 the repeating stuns. Yes, stunned again! Oh my gosh, please. I want to beat this boss so badly. Please, I'm so nervous. Come on, yes, stunned again. Oh my goodness, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. No way! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That was so crazy easy. 20% chance to do a critical hit on target. Oh my. Okay, so maybe I overprepared with 12 healing, rapid, damaging villagers. Were a bit too much for it. Do I feel bad? No. I feel so alive and thrilled and like I can do anything. The island was a mess, sadly, so I spent some time organizing it all again, and also put the Kraken's weapon onto one of my militia. That weapon just seems too nice to not use. We managed to get a island relic from the sacred chest, too. Something about bringing it to a cathedral, and there's a quest to build one on the mainland, so I'm bringing it with me to the mainland, along with my entire army. Before we fight, a majority of the remaining bosses are melee. And I want some range to really deal damage to them. Nothing too crazy, but I think 3 archers might be fine with my entire army. I have 2 quivers for them as I'm going for speed, and I need to make 3 crossbows. Which, well, I need to be on the island for it. I need rope. Yippee. After waiting for more food to spawn in the mainland, I returned to the island to make 3 ropes and headed back to the mainland to make my archers. With everything prepared, I put the temple on the most open spot on the map and began. Hello, Damon. Because I bring the goblet to the temple, kill the demon. Oh, yep, sure thing, champ. You're cooking. Can I put in more? Oh my gosh. Can I put in more? No, 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 no. Okay, that's my escape. Oh my gosh, that is 15 units. Oh man. Okay, so melee's and... Oh wait. Melee's very effective? He's not effective against anyone. Oh, we're very effective. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's already down 120 HP. I don't think any of my units have... I think one of my units has taken damage. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he has 1 HP and we're gonna eat. Oh my gosh, all of my units are full health. This is too funny. Oh my gosh. The end, kill the final boss. I just got an achievement. You killed the demon. Nice. You killed the demon. Nice. You got a pack for beating the demon. Nice. So, that happened. Brother, he didn't even deal damage to me, and I tried to plan it so when I fight him I heal, but I feel like that was just rude and an insult to injury. I didn't realize my guys were so strong, but again, that was 15 villagers versus the demon. Once I calmed down, I selected a group that I think would be very good against the witch, and for whatever reason, I'm more scared to go into the dark forest than I am to fight the Kraken and demon. I'd actually rather fight the Kraken and demon together at once than do the dark forest. But anyways, we got a witch boss to beat. So I went into the portal once I had my squad all picked out. Oh, back again. You're back for more. You will never defeat me. No, I might actually be able to defeat you this time. Maybe, like, really very strongly depends. Okay. I'm starting to regret bringing in range. Okay, you're all almost okay. Let's see how this goes for a little bit. Okay, the speed is phenomenal. The enemy hasn't even... Okay, there we go. It's like the enemy hasn't even attacked once. Okay. Still fine. I'm just... Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, friendly pirate. I see you. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Might as well speed that up. Okay. Wow. How did this happen? I will defeat you. Okay. Do you want to fight the Wicked Witch or leave the forest? Honestly? Am I crazy for thinking that I can actually do this? I don't think I need to go heal. Like, they might be missing like 2 HP or something, but I think I can fight you right now. Okay, yeah, let's fight the Wicked Witch. I regret fighting the Wicked Witch. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Okay, this is bad. Very bad. Okay, you guys should not be over there. Let's... you can... Okay, not so fast, but here, let's just see how this goes. We do have a... Okay, we have those. I think I can actually, like, hot swap items out like that. What just happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, good. Oh, you killed someone. Okay. Wow, I thought that something really bad was going to happen to me. Here, let's swap you guys over. So you're very effective. You're very effective. I think we need to focus on getting rid of everyone else first. Okay, health is doing somewhat all right. I'm too scared to speed it up just in case if there's like some way that I can like save this. Okay, that archer's really making me panic. Okay. Okay. This is looking good. I'm liking this. Here, let's speed it up. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's any like formation that I can do to change to make it so that like no one dies or anything. She's at 180 health. I can't really tell because, you know, my units are just absolutely bodying her. Okay, no one is low. Okay, 50 health, 20, and dead. Oh my gosh, we actually did. Bad Witch, fight the Wicked Witch. I just got an achievement. Oh my gosh, you've defeated the Wicked Witch, yet Dark Forces still linger. I don't care. You have finished the Dark Forest quest. Okay. You can continue fighting to get more resources. Absolutely not. Goodbye, I am fleeing. And thank goodness for being nerdy and planning it all out and moving units around. I'm on fire, baby, and I'm feeling alive. We completed the Dark Forest questline, and all that is left is to build the cathedral, which I did at the end of Moon 145 and got my units ready. I have 17 villagers, and I also put the Witch's Broom on one of my mages. You see, that weapon is so unbelievably broken. It has a 15% chance to heal all of my villagers. So I now have like 6 medics that'll heal 1 villager, and this mage who heals everyone. They're all incredibly fast, as you all just witnessed. There is no chance this final boss will beat me. All of my units are full health except for the pirate, and honestly, I'm not worried. I think someone can easily heal him, but I'm going to be mean and wait till the moon is almost over to begin the fight with the final boss of the game. I'm not taking any chances. There's no way I can redo all of this if I fail here. So, I brought the cute cup to the cathedral and began the ritual. The Demon Lord spawned in, and the final quest to the entire game began. Kill the Demon Lord. He has 666 health, and he has a 10% chance to lifesteal from one of my villagers. I think he might need it. Well, let's do this. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, that takes up almost the entire board. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. I feel like I don't know if I should be like looking all the way out here. I should be zoomed in. I don't know what I should be doing. Oh my gosh, look at all that. Oh my gosh, look at all that healing. Oh my good. Oh my gosh, he's already down. There we go. Everyone's doing really good on health. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Okay, calm down. Okay, he's down 140 HP. Everyone is doing phenomenal on health. Oh my gosh, wait, you guys are actually, like, almost all of you are full health. Oh, okay, wait, never mind. Here, let's just speed this bad boy up. Oh, and that's right, I planned it well, so here's food for every single one of you. Yeah, maybe I made it a little bit too unfair. He's down 200 HP already. Oh my gosh. There's no point in going slow. You can't do anything. He's down 500 HP. He's almost down 600. He's about to die. He didn't kill any of my units. Oh my gosh. Another one. Kill the final boss. I just got an achievement. You killed the Demon Lord. Nice. Oh my gosh. You completed the main quest. Keep playing to collect every card. Nice. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just killed the Demon Lord. Oh my gosh. Yes, look at everything. It's all done. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is amazing. And there we have it. 17 overpowered villagers absolutely slaughtered the ending boss. I beat 100% of Stacklands, and I even unlocked every single achievement without trying to. I then watched the sunset and fed all my villagers for a good job on the final boss. Didn't lose anyone on any of these bosses this run, and then, well, when I was going to quit, a strange portal appeared, and it was just bullying at this point, but anyways, I beat 100% of Stacklands, and I had an absolute blast. It was stressful for a large portion of the game, and it took me a few hours for me to figure it all out and learn, but man, did I have a blast. I don't really have any complaints for the game, other than this little box on the bottom left that won't go away, so I can't get a pretty shot, but I honestly can recommend this game to anyone. It was a genuine fun time, relaxing at moments and thrilling at others. I give Stacklands an easy 10 out of 10. The length of the game is perfect. The challenges were actually challenging, but possible to beat without too much difficulty. The game holds your hand just enough to get a grasp of everything and to win. But there are 2 DLCs for the game. The Curse Worlds DLC, which is a sort of spooky, haunted DLC where we have to travel to 3 different worlds and save villagers and beat more bosses, and the newest DLC, the 2000 DLC, where we go to a modern world where we manage a big city's well-being and infrastructure from natural disasters and other things. Both look very exciting and fun to me, so if you guys would like to see me play 100% of those, just subscribe and get this video to 2,000 likes and I will. I hope you all enjoyed my movie, and I will see you next time. See ya. No longer will we survive off of carrots, we're going to live off of cereal and have robots take over our jobs and run the city for us while we fight T-Rexes and goblin armies. You see, the new DLC for Stacklands just came out, the 2000s DLC. A city advisor is trusting us to run a city and make sure everything is running smoothly and our citizens are all happy. We'll have to make stadiums, luxury housing because we love our citizens, an automated factory to create cereal to keep this city full, and maybe possibly create alien life to help assist us in producing a T-Rex that we have to fight with the world's largest army that actually overflows off of the board map. If you haven't seen the first episode of this where I play 100% of the base game Stacklands, there's a link to it in the pinned comment. My goals for this episode is to play 100% of the new DLC, 2000. Enjoy. I loaded up our world save from my I Played 100% Stacklands movie. I heavily recommend you watch that first for all of this to make sense. I kind of just sat there and waited for the DLC to literally jump out at me, and it did. I just needed to have a surplus of 25 food, which I think I might have, and waited for the moon to be over. In the morning, I got the Industrial Revolution card and slapped a ninja on it, and here we go. The Stacklands 2000 DLC. Stacklands 2000 Industrial Revolution. Do you want to start the Industrial Revolution? You will leave the mainland, but you can always come back. Yes. Ooh, welcome to your city. Hi there, and welcome to the modern city. I am the city advisor. Nice. I'll come by every once in a while to help you manage your city. Good luck. So after opening the first pack, I got to business. It helps that the moon cycle is on long, or else I'd be in trouble. Things work slightly differently here. I have to make sure I have housing for every single worker. One house can house 3 people. The food isn't reliant on how many people we have, but how many houses we have. One house needs 4 food. Even if it's 3 people or just 1, it needs 4 food. So we need to make sure we have every single house completely filled up to get our worth in food. I was also trying to figure out how to get rid of the trash. Love how it's the 3rd quest and also not easy to figure out. I worked on discovering all cards on the first pack and found out how to get more people. Luckily, no baby making, so we don't have to wait for workers. You just put $20 on a shack and a hook. A gentleman comes out and they can work immediately. Moon 0 completed and the city advisor warned me. So we have a happiness meter for the city. Anything that people don't like in it, the happy meter goes down. If it reaches 0, we lose the city. So I am assuming I'm okay to lose all of my people. But if the happiness in the city reaches 0, we lose. So at this rate, I have 14 days to remove this trash before I lose. Oh, wait. Now I have 7 days. Okay, with this pack, it'll be worth it. Okay, I have like 5 days now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have until tomorrow, basically. I don't think this DLC likes me. Things are going bad, obviously, but then, with a stroke of genius and absolutely not looking on YouTube on how others did this, I'm gonna look on Google. You can't sell me. You put a worker on the trash. It literally hints to you putting a worker on the trash card. On the trash card. Yeah, so, I just lost like 8 happiness for literally no reason. But don't worry, we don't need those smiley points. I'm purposely making the game harder for myself so it's more suspenseful for you all. So I got rid of all the trash. Got a lot of factory parts from doing so, and now we got some farms and stuff going. Obviously, we need more workers so we can handle all of this. I made a second shack, hired 2 more people, and then got to work on making another farmland card. I have too many shacks for just one farmland card. I made another one, and then as I was waiting for stuff to finish, I sold some water and got the Modern Solutions pack. Opening it up, I got a credit card that can hold 5 grand, a factory idea card that doesn't give me any hint at what I can do with it, and a City Hall card. That will increase our max card count by 2 for every 10 bucks I give it. Amazing. I need that City Hall right now. But I made the City Park first so we can complete the Welcome questline that comes with every new area, and now the Start Your City questline is complete. And hello rest of the game that they vomit onto all at once instead of slowly introducing it all. So, I have some idea cards that I really want to make, obviously. I know I can sell them and look to the left to see all of my idea cards, but this keeps me organized and I really like it. When we finished the moon, the city park gave me 2 happiness. Sad thing, it only works once. I don't know why. But then I made the city hall after a little bit, and now we have to worry about energy. Apparently, I'm working with divas. If the city hall doesn't have power, we lose 1 happiness. If it has power, we gain 1 happiness. To get power, I need to make a water wheel. And then we have to connect the provider card, the water wheel, to the consumer card, the city hall. This will make sure the city hall card has power. I love this. So far, the DLC looks like it's all about running a city and just having fun, like we're playing Cities Skylines 2. Doesn't seem like there's any enemies, really. Yeah. Anyways, I got to work on rushing out a water wheel. I obviously cannot afford to lose any more happiness, and I also desperately need to raise my max card count. It's why I'm not opening packs. I quickly made the water wheel. I was tempted to make the hamster wheel, but I don't have the workers for it. And, well, it's not too bad. I have to make sure it always has water or else it doesn't work, and it does burn through water really fast. But we should be okay. I spent like $390 on the city hall and increased our max card count and the board size a giant massive amount. Hooked up the factory to the electricity too to make some muesli, or cereal, which makes the grains twice as good. It just takes a very long time, so of course I want to make more factories. It just comes right back to me needing more shacks. But I can't make more shacks till I make some more water pumps for the water wheel. We just began and I'm already in dire need of everything and stressing out. I sold some cards and very luckily, the Precious Resources pack gave me a water deposit card. I turned that into another water pump, so we have 2 water pumps on the water wheel. There's no way we'll ever run out of water for electricity now. Then I made another shack and, well, big issue. I made the slums. And each turn it's in the city, I lose 1 happiness. I have 8 turns to figure out how to turn the slums back into shacks and then making sure they're never near each other. But then, of course, a random pack appeared and a disaster came. I think we got so unbelievably lucky. I don't know the other disasters, but we got a financial crisis disaster. Each pack is 50% more for 3 minutes. Like, okay, I just won't buy for 3 minutes and we'll focus on making my board better like I've been doing for the past 20 minutes? So I did just that. At the end of the moon, the 2 sunshine cards I had counteracted the slums and I gained 1 happiness. I would make more city parks, however, they're so useless. I can't sell them. They take up 1 card slot and they only give me 2 happiness once. I really don't get the point of them, but the financial crisis left us and I got to work. I made another factory so we can get through this grain faster. I then bought some Modern Solutions packs and got an idea card for a food warehouse, which any food item in there will take it away from the max card count. Same thing with this storage container idea card. I'm definitely going to make one for each kind of resource card. I want to have unlimited of those. Anyways, I became sentient and smart. I just remade the 3 shacks I had. Made sure the 3rd one wasn't close to the stack of 2 and sold the slums. Problem solved. I did get an apartment idea card, but I'm worried something bad will happen if I don't have sewage and roads for it. Something tells me it'll make some sadness if I make that without the 2 things I just mentioned. So I'll save it for the future. I then spent $200 to raise the max card count, but very sadly, it also made my board bigger. I just really don't need more space as it's already so massive and I'm so zoomed out that everything will be blurry for you guys. I continued to open up some Modern Solutions packs and got the idea card for the sewage problem. A septic tank. It'll hold all of our poop no problem. So I made that first, then I made the apartment card because it's so cheap, and this is amazing. Apartments hold 5 workers, and it's still just 4 food for it. This DLC is so much easier than the base game, and I love it. Thank you devs for being so kind. I hooked up the apartment to the electrical grid and poop grid, then made a second water wheel because I need more power for the apartment. Barely made it in time as one worker was technically homeless till I put power in the apartment. I then made a third water pump, and these 3 water pumps will handle the 2 water wheels super easy. With that all done, I made a second apartment card, so now we have space for 10 workers and only cost us 8 food, cutting our daily food required down by 4. With everything under control finally, I unlocked the Department of Defense pack. Makes me nervous as we haven't seen an enemy yet, so I'm guessing we'll see one soon. Before moving on to newer packs, I still want to discover every card in each pack so I'm not missing anything important later on. I got to work on making an iron bar so we can make barracks because I'm going to spoil something here. We'll need soldiers in the future. I made the barracks and put our only free worker in there. He turned into a soldier, which has 15 health, and seems like he can fight. My only question is, why does the barracks say it can make vehicles? I know it requires resource cards, but I thought I'd be able to put a soldier in there to make the vehicles. Anyways, I have one more undiscovered card in the Modern Solutions pack, and I got to work on getting it. Sadly, soldiers cannot work at all. They strictly just serve to protect, brother. America. But in one of the packs, I got a worker. Didn't think I can get workers from this, but I don't have the housing for it. I quickly made a third apartment card, and this is now our max for the septic tank and 2 water wheels. Hopefully won't need to make more energy producers and poop holders anytime soon. There's only 2 more idea cards I want to make. The wind turbine, which needs a wind card, which I have no idea how to get, and the art gallery. For 50 bucks, it gives us art, and I'm really hoping that art will give us happiness. I got the cards required to make the art gallery, and get this? I made it. I then slapped my credit card on it, and I was correct. I'm not sure if all art pieces sell for 50 bucks, but that's quite useless to sell it. But it does give 1 happiness at the end of the moon. So I figured out a way to produce unlimited happiness. I also got back to 15 happiness because of the art gallery being made. We're finally doing okay. I continued on the Modern Solutions packs, but then remembered about the storage container card. I made 2 of them as I need more lumber and completed that quest. Then we get to the part that makes no sense to me. Transport roads. I don't get these at all right now. I just randomly connected a water pump to a water card with a road and completed a quest. I then needed to do that 4 more times. So I just connected random crap together and, well, I completed the Keep It Tidy quest line. Very confused, but I guess good? Also, because I made the storage container card, I discovered all cards in the Modern Solutions pack. Apparently, you can get a storage container from this. Would actually love that. I also immediately learned what roads are. My containers kept on spitting out cards and I was very confused why. It's because of roads. So you can have 3 things have cards go into a storage container, and then the storage container can have a road lead to something else. Imagine it's like conveyor belts, like over here with the farmland. I have 1 farmland go to 1 factory. So now grain from the farmland will automatically go into the factory. Then once the factory turns the grain into muesli, it'll automatically go into the food warehouse. It's literally what we all wanted in the base game. It makes organization and automation possible, and oh my days does it make me happy. Once that was all figured out, everything made sense and started working way more smoothly. Then another city pack appeared, and I got a rain cloud, lightning, which instantly smelts ores, and a pack sale card. Something that we can abuse, but it's not too crazy. It cuts down the price of packs by about 25%, I believe. So I got to work on the next pack. We're now entering the 1700s as we can make factories to pollute the world, but I can also make a landfill that, for some very odd reason, removes pollution from the city. Not sure how that works. I opened up the major metals pack and got a copper deposit card. I figured I could make it permanent if I add a factory part to it. I was correct, but it needs electricity. So I made another water wheel, got another water deposit card, made that into a water pump, so now we got 4 water pumps and 3 water wheels, connected it to the copper mine, and now we can get endless copper ore. But I need a way to smelt it, and with that, I need another worker. So I bought another one, and then somehow unlocked the black gold pack. These things are way too easy to unlock, man. So with the copper mine, we need a way to smelt these ores. But before we make the industrial smelter, let's make a way to remove pollution before making the problem. So I made the landfill card, which needed to be connected to a septic tank for some odd reason. So I made one of those, and now, big problem. I, for some reason, have 2 poop cards. I can't sell them. If I have them at the end of the moon, I lose 4 happiness, 2 per poop card. And after searching on Google, you have to take the hit. If you get poop cards, there's no way to remove them apparently. That's such an unfortunate and, to be frank, really unfair situation to put on me. I don't get how the landfill made poop. Anyways, I made the industrial smelter, which needs 2 electricity and 2 workers to function. I just bought 2 new workers and got that baby rolling. I connected the copper mine to the industrial smelter so we'll get endless copper or cooking. Then made another storage container that is connected to the industrial smelter, so now we can have unlimited copper. I don't know how much these containers can hold, but again, all the cards inside of them don't count towards the max card count. I'm going to abuse it. Also, I love roads. I might be saying that a lot this movie, but oh my goodness, I love them. I love organization and automating things with all my heart. I began opening those major metal packs I bought at a discount and got a lot of idea cards. The organization you can do in this DLC is actually insane. But I did get a luxury apartment card. There's nothing bad for making it. It doesn't require more stuff, but if you can't meet its requirements, you're punished even harder. But for 4 food, we can have 8 workers. And with how my stuff is set up, we should be completely fine and never miss those requirements. So I made all the apartments into luxury ones. Opening more packs, I got an iron deposit and quickly made that into an iron mine. Need to work on powering it and then making a filter, so the industrial smelter can bring the ores to their correct storage units. But first, we need to make another water wheel so we can have enough energy for all of our new mines and stuff. I believe if I have a reserve of water on all water wheels, 1 water pump should be able to handle 1 water wheel. So I set up a road so each water pump is handling 1 water wheel. I then made the 4th water wheel while I was also getting a villager statue idea card. To make it so I got on that too. I then connected the 4th water wheel and everything seems to be working okay. I also got a crashed UFO card from the city pack a little while ago. And, well, I'm not too confident on this one, Chief. Knowing my luck, 10 aliens will pop out and bend me over. The soldier can't explore it, so I have to make a worker do it. Very luckily. We just got a science card that I'll hold on to for the future, and a lot of ores and stuff. Really nice. From there, I wanted to get organized and finish our previous stuff. The villager statue completed, and it just gives me 2 happiness once at the end. I then got the iron mine all ready to go, made another storage container to hold the iron ingots, and then made a filter junction. It sounds confusing at first, but it's super simple. All it does is focus on the item you put into the junction, and puts it out on its top road. So, I connected the industrial smelter to it, so it'll put all of the ingots into it. Then, the copper ingot has priority to go to the top road, leading to the copper container. Anything that isn't copper, like iron ingots, will go to the other roads, like the bottom road that leads to the iron container. Very simple stuff, I swear. It means that everything is very organized and simple. Oh, and I also made a 5th water pump a little bit ago so that I can have extra water in case anything bad happens, but to also make concrete and to have an infinite money farm. Everything I'm producing so far, I need to make other stuff. So now we can continuously buy packs. I bought a major metals pack as I need to discover 1 more card. Got it immediately, and it's for a cinema. The good and bad about this, I don't have any high voltage for the place. Would have loved to have known this beforehand, as if it's not powered, I lose 2 happiness per day. Awesome. But when it is powered, I gain 2 happiness every single day. Amazing. But what's not amazing is, as I was trying to make some high voltage for it, a city pack appeared and I got an earthquake. I guess we're in California here, as it wasn't damaging at all. I just had to throw money at the 4 buildings that were affected to fix them. Also, I hired the max workers I could and turned them all into soldiers. I don't know how important warfare is in this DLC, but if the base game taught me anything, more is better. So, I got a 8 soldier card pile going. I made another water wheel and then connected our last water pump to it. The single water wheel is powering the cinema, so I need to make another water pump. I got the cinema running and we're all saved. Shouldn't be losing any more happiness. Next, I made another luxury apartment so I could get some more workers as everyone is tied up and we're back in the green everywhere. Finally, relaxing. I made another water pump next and then got to work on the Department of Defense packs. Right off the back, I got the tank idea card. Immediately jumped on making that because who wouldn't want a tank? And then got a warship in the next pack. I was working on my resources when I completed some quests to unlock the impressive industry packs. The tank completed and it looks like a monster. Not sure how good it is in war, but I made another. Then I discovered the sniper idea card and, well, I made that too and I regret it. It's just like a soldier, just worse in every way. Spoiler, this is my only military card that died this entire episode. More packs later, I got this robot house card idea. Sounds fun. Maybe they're better than workers since robots don't eat? I wanted to find out, so I made it, and unlucky for us, it requires high voltage. But unlike the cinema, if this thing isn't powered, we don't lose happiness. So I got to work on powering it on without any stress. However, the cinema got me to over 20 happiness, and I became stressed. The city advisor told me that now we have chances of goblins attacking us because we're just too happy, and I got a drought from the city pack. Everything just happened at once. Yikes. But don't worry, we don't get a goblin attack for a while. The drought is literally nothing. It just affected my 2 farmlands, and I had to give them 3 water each. Easiest thing ever, honestly. I powered up the robot home and put my credit card on it. To my surprise, I got a human worker, so I have no idea how to make a robot worker. The next idea card I got from the Department of Defense pack was a robot soldier, which also requires a robot worker. I then got a fighter jet and attack helicopter idea card. Would love to make them both, but they require electric motors. Still, no idea how to make those. And then finally, I got the robot worker card. Only issue is that they require a factory to make, but super cheap. So I got to work on making another factory. I then made a robot worker, and it's awesome. They're super cheap to make, and they don't require food. Oh my goodness, I sound like every CEO ever. Ouch. Well, I made 10 of those robot workers as I have that much room in the robot house for them, and then turned one of them into a robot soldier. It gave me a clinker from Star Wars. I love it. I finished off the Department of Defense pack and basically got nothing too good. I got a stadium and water treatment plant idea card, which I want to make them both, but I know I shouldn't right now as they're going to require a lot of high-end stuff. So I put it to the side and began opening more black gold packs. As I was being whimsical and opening them, a wildfire breaks out and, well, of course it does right after I sold all of my extra water. I just had to put some water cards on the cards caught on fire. Learned my lesson. I'll make sure to always keep a storage of water cards now. Next up, army. I need to make a fighter jet for a quest, and I'm worried about hitting the max on my housing. So I made another septic tank, water wheel, water pump, and then made another luxury apartment. Awesome, we're all good to go. But then a goblin attack happened. I put the card in all of my war stuff in the bottom right, and well, goblins can have planes now, and I have a goblin commando? I wasn't expecting actual hard cards, but now I know what we're up against. So I need to focus on a super massive and strong army. Mine handled things well, no one died, but I'm worried about when I have to go against more than just 2 cards. I got to making the jet, but that'll take a while, and now I'm trying to figure out how to make plastic. Hopefully it's not only obtainable from clearing out trash. Next up, things got crazy. I completed the fighter jet, and this thing is a monster. I love it so much. Just takes forever to make. I then got the Academy idea card and decided to make it on a new moon, in case it needs stuff I don't have. Spoiler, it didn't. I just needed sewage and regular electricity. I slapped a worker in there and made him edumacated. But I noticed how the Academy gives me 2 happiness for the first moon. So that, with the cinema, will give me 4 more happiness this moon. There's a quest to get 5 happiness in a single moon. I remembered the art gallery and put my credit card on there to get 2 art cards. At the end of moon 35, I got it. I got 6 happiness in a single moon, reached 40 happiness, and completed a quest for unlocking all packs. I need to get to 50 happiness now to educate an educated worker to make a genius, and I also really need to make this radar station. It's fairly cheap and it'll tell me about an attack coming 3 moons prior. Amazing spoiler alert right there. I also got this UFO card again and put a robot worker on it. I got some uranium, which, funny enough, completed a quest for me. I also got an electric motor and some plastic. I then slapped the motor and the educated worker onto the barracks, and I wasn't expecting this, but it turned my barracks into a radar station. I quickly made another barracks, and now we completed the Freedom quest line. Nice! Next focus is the educated workers. I'm not sure what they're the best for, or what's the real difference from them and regular workers, but I think they just build things faster. I put an educated worker on the water pump, but I wasn't noticing any speed differences. Regardless if they're worth it or not, I have a quest to have 6 educated workers. So I got to work on that. Oh, and editor's note here, I was a silly goose and forgot to mention this while writing the script. I made over $1,100 at some point around here because I sold over 100 of those cereal cards from the factories. I'm using that money to buy the black gold packs. Back to it. I didn't know at the time how uranium is bad. Apparently, people don't like to be near it for some reason. So odd, right? So I put it into the container to see if that'll work, as I used all of the plastic from the container to make an attack helicopter. It's very odd to say you made an attack helicopter from plastic, but the timing should be perfect. There's going to be an attack in 2 moons, and this helicopter should be up by then. I got to work on the black gold packs again, as we're just waiting for some more happiness and the educated workers to finish. Then, a lot of quest lines are done. We're nearly finished with this DLC, and it's been insanely fun so far. I unlocked some stuff for the oil part of this DLC next. I got the oil power plant and the oil rig. I don't plan on using these, as the pollution would be annoying to keep up with, but we'll see what happens. I made the oil rig, and it's luckily easy to use. Just needs some power. We completed a quest for mining for oil, and now we need to construct that oil power plant for another quest. While doing this, we completed the attack helicopter, and I'm in love. If you thought the fighter jet was powerful, the heli is even stronger. It has 70 health, which is absurd, and it also has a combat level of 52. I got everything for the oil power plant ready, but I waited for Moon 39 in case it requires a lot of stuff, and if I don't meet them, it lowers my happiness. Just smart future thinking, I know. I made the oil power plant on Moon 39, and we're running into an unknown problem. I never planned on using the oil power plant, as I'm scared about pollution. It's easy to combat, just annoying to set up for me. It has 3 high voltage outputs. I need to use all 3 of those to complete the quest for using 5 high voltage outputs. I'm thinking of making 3 more cinemas right now, as they need it. But if I don't have them powered, then I lose a lot of happiness, and I can't sell them. But then I looked at my other building using a high voltage line, the robot's house. All it needs is that power, and if I turn off the oil power plant, nothing bad happens. It's genius. I just need to set up the stadium so it's working fine before I make those 3 robot houses. I made another septic tank and hooked it up. During that, we completed our 6th educated worker, completing the workforce quest line. We only have 3 more side quest lines and then the main quest line. Next, I made another water wheel and water pump. The stadium was all hooked up at that point, and then I bought another black gold pack. I finally discovered how to make plastic, and it's dangerous. For every plastic I make, I create 2 pollution. It's not the end of the world, but my only landfill is barely managing the industrial smelter alone. To keep it all safe, and because I need a lot of plastic, totally not to make 100 attack helicopters or anything. But I did make 2 more landfills before making plastic to be safe. With Moon 39 ending, we got the Goblin attack card we were warned about, but then I got another city pack. I got a stupid wildfire card from it, so we got 2 bad things happening at once. But I did complete 2 quests. Reach 50 well-being, which is just happiness, and then max out our well-being. With that, I completed the quality of life questline. I set out the fires right away when they appeared. Thank goodness I saved up water finally, and then waited for the goblins. A bigger crowd this time, a little scary. Maybe it'll keep on increasing with each attack, but that attack helicopter worked amazingly. Didn't even take damage. So, I focus on making more. Love those guys. I then educated an educated worker, as we have 50 happiness in the city, and we got Rick from Rick and Morty from there? Morty. I now have a quest to build a particle collider. I'm scared. After getting all of the cards for a helicopter and making that, I made the 3 robot houses, technically called robot stations, but I like to treat my workers nicely, so calling it a house makes it seem nicer. Anyways, I had Rick make all 3 of them and then connected the oil power plant to it. Completed the quest for having 5 high voltage power connections. Therefore, completing the power up quest line. We now have 1 more side quest line to complete, and well, I don't know how to get pets in this DLC. I don't have any bones, and there's no wolves. With all the remaining quests needing cards I don't have, I got back to packs. I got the last card in the black gold pack. It was a wind turbine card. I got 2 of those, and well, they're kind of cool, I think. They just give off 1 energy output, and I'm not too sure how fast or good they work, but I completed the black gold packs. I moved on to the impressive industry and finally learned how to make a toy, and I also got a dog, which I assumed was a pet, but I don't know. I got to work on making 2 toys, as I need those for a theme park to complete that main quest. While waiting for the factory to finish up the cards I need for the theme park, however, I noticed it. I can only have 1 genius, or my academy is somehow not working. I made the theme park, but now I'm going to use the oil power plant to fuel it. The issue is oil, so I need to make another oil rig before making another attack helicopter. I just want so many of those lovely guys. I made another oil rig, and I powered it up with a wind turbine. What a lovely and perfectly okay circle that is. I then got to work on another attack helicopter, and we have another financial crisis from the city pack. Couldn't care less as I barely buy packs. I just waited for the crisis to end, and then as the goblins were waiting to attack me, I spent all of my money on the impressive industry pack. Nothing too special from it other than a hospital idea card that I wish would tell me what it does, and I got a laboratory card, which I'm very curious to make as it might help me get to a particle collider. Going to assume that card requires a lot of science resource cards, but I used up all of my money and began the fight. More enemies this time, and I think my suspicion is correct. Each time the goblins attack, there's more, which isn't too difficult as long as I keep making my army bigger. I think I'll just focus on attack helicopters, because I lost my sniper. Thankfully, the only troop I lost. But then the third attack helicopter finished. These things are absolute beasts, so I might just focus on making a lot of those. Almost immediately afterwards, the radar tells me how we're getting attacked again. Given I'm incredibly close to the end of this DLC, I'm very worried that I might lose soon because of some super duper powerful goblins attacking me. That would be no bueno to have to replay the entire DLC to get here. So I begin to worry, and we need to get through these last two packs really fast. The biggest issue is how expensive they are, but I do have some infinite money sources. I got to selling a lot of my water, iron, and copper ingots, and anything else I don't care about right now. I got up to $1,700 and began buying more of the impressive industry pack. I kept on selling about every single item from the pack so I could afford to buy more. I just need to discover 2 more cards in there, and then only 8 in the advanced automation pack. Funny thing, in the past when I got the Dog 2000 card and I wasn't sure if it was a pet card, I do know it's a hard working card because I got a second dog, and yes, it can work in a lab. Probably not the kind you're thinking of. Maybe it's just a really smart dog who can solve quantum physics? Because the first dog I got is working on an oil rig. Yeah, they can work anywhere basically. Very weird. But to make it weirder, I got a Cat 2000 card next, and yes, they can also work in a lab. But I completed the cat quest, and now I need to defeat a T-Rex next? A bit of an upgrade on requirements there. Kind of insane. Wasn't expecting that. Another thing I wasn't expecting, the last card in the impressive industry is the Spy. Not sure at all what he does. Maybe goblins won't attack him, or maybe won't attack him too often. But yeah, it looks kind of cool, and with that, the pack is all discovered, and we have our final one, the advanced automation, where I'm really hoping that we can get the particle collider from. Right off the bat, the first pack, I get a uranium deposit, and I think this card is telling me we're making a nuke. It wants me to smash uranium together in the particle collider. I think this DLC ends with a nuclear blast. I'm so intrigued. Also, apparently, pets can't work in the laboratory. Sad days. However, you can make a cat and a dog work in the uranium mines. So I guess not all is lost, and our little pets are still incredibly smart and possibly durable. Who knows if cats and dogs aren't supposed to have 3 tails? I bought more of the packs, and after a while, I finally got the particle collider idea card. It's surprisingly not that expensive, so I was happy and focused on making it. Issue now is how I need 5 workers and 3 high voltage outputs to it. Yeah. So I had to make another septic tank, then another luxury apartment, got 5 workers from there and put them into the academy to make them all edumacated. Took forever and didn't finish that for a while, but now we need to deal with the energy. I'm in another oil rig to power this new oil power plant. I need this oil power plant to specifically power just the particle collider, insane stuff, but another goblin group came to attack and things are getting really scary again. I'm barely able to win without losing any military, but I don't think it's going to last much longer. Either I need to lose a lot of happiness soon so they stop coming for me, or I need to make some more barracks for more attack helicopters. Anyways, after that fight, I got back to focusing on making power for the particle collider. I made another water pump and water wheel to power the oil rig. Gotta use that green energy for not green energy. Very smart, I know. And managed to power up everything. It took a bit of grinding, but now we just need to wait for our last 2 workers to become edumacated. Even though I really don't think I need to educate them for them to work here. I just figured out the time that it would help make them work faster in it, but again, I don't think it actually works like that. I wanted to finish discovering all the cards on the final pack, and so I just paused time and got to work. I got the unknown machine idea card near the beginning of me opening these packs, and then something interesting happened. One, I got this electrical organizer foil card thing. Super duper cool, as it's worth $500. So I sold it, and Well, I don't know how or when, but I did discover the last card in the advanced automation pack. No idea what it was, and I was really confused when I finally noticed it. But yeah, I discovered all the cards on the packs, but have only discovered 171 out of 191 cards on this DLC. The rest are just some food cards, war things, the dinosaur fight, and how to bring it back. Also making the unknown machine. Basically, I might discover them all once I finish the quest. Now, to just wait for the 5th educated worker to finish the academy to put them into the particle collider. Also, to get the idea card off the board, I made the bread 2000 food item, and it just sells for a lot of money. Doesn't give more food, so I don't care for it. The final educated worker finished at this point, and I put them in the particle collider. I remember about 2 uranium being needed for it, so I put that in. Oh, particle collider. There's a big red button on it that says start. Press the button. Oh, $200. Oh. The collider created an unstable particle. Okay. So, to everyone's surprise, we didn't make a nuke and die. That quantum matter does decay super fast, so I got everything needed to make the unknown machine really fast. Once it was all gathered, I put Rick on it and created the unknown machine. And, well, I think we're making a time machine. At this point, I'm very positive about that, especially since I completed the main quest line, Progress Your City. And now the only quest line remaining is the Town Task side quest line. For that, I'm making more oil power plants and oil rigs to power it, rushing my butt off before more goblins appear, and as I was going to make the oil stuff, I lost 1 happiness and was confused how. 1 attack helicopter finished being made, and my landfills cannot keep up with the pollution. I completely forgot about that, so I made a lot more landfills, several more septic tanks, then I made another luxury apartment and got that set up. Then made the oil rig and forgot it needs power. I need to make another water wheel now. Made that, got all of the oil stuff hooked up. I was about to hook up the 4th high voltage power to the unknown machine when I noticed the goblins were about to attack. So instead, I just waited, let my resources and factories do their thing. It was nice and peaceful. And then at the end of Moon 55, the goblins appeared, but also another city pack, giving me a drought. Oh no. I need 6 water to fix my farms. Woe is me. Not. Anyways, the goblins attacked. There's even more this time, and luckily, we easily handled them. We need to finish up soon, however, as they're only getting stronger. Probably doesn't help that I hit over 100 happiness a few moons ago. Forgot to mention that, and that's definitely making the goblins angrier. But once I cleaned up everything, we were all safe to go. I hooked up the last high voltage power to the unknown machine. A bar appeared above it, and again, I'm guessing at this point that a T-Rex is going to come through, as this has to be a time machine. So I dragged it to the bottom right of my board to keep it away from all of my stuff and workers. Moved my entire army next to it, and then waited. It took several minutes for it to finish. Maybe it has performance anxiety? Even though we built all this technology, we've made a big mess and I'm done with it. Oh no, what are you doing? Rick? I just want to eat berries again. Rick? I want to get out of here. See you later. The time machine. Wait, so I was correct. I can just stop him like... Wait. I could just stop him like that. It was a good thing I pulled Rick out, as that machine just brings us back to the base game, and we still need to finish the Town Task questline. So I looked on Google, finally got an answer. There's several things for this questline left, and they all basically require the laboratory. First, that T-Rex. I'm treating it as the final boss. It's a big boy. Very luckily, I got the fossil cards so I can spawn him in. Just not yet. I first grabbed 9 science cards, takes 3 to make an alien, and there's a quest to have 3 aliens. They're basically just workers, but the best. They don't require any food or housing. We love them. They're just expensive to make. So I made those and boom, the quest was completed. Next, I need to have 10 robot workers, but no regular workers. This one is confusing, but before talking about why, another goblin group came in to attack me, and I think it's safe to say it's impossible for me to lose now. I worked on changing all of my workers into soldiers to get rid of the regular workers for the quest. In doing so, I now have an army that's as wide as the maximum board size. It was painful forcing my educated workers to eat crayons and drink their own piss, but I turned them into fine Marines. But back to the confusing quest, I got rid of all of my human workers. I sold Rick because he's too smart to become a soldier. Apparently crayons aren't nummy. And the worst part, I need Rick to use the time machine to return to the base game. I have to remake him to complete this. After changing all workers to soldiers and selling Rick, I didn't complete the quest. so I was confused. Maybe it's because of the cat and dogs I have? So I got to work on changing those out with robot workers too. I removed all the pets and still, the quest wasn't completed. So I figured it was the aliens. So I made another robot house and made more robots and swapped out the aliens. Nope, still no quest. I rechecked every single area and well, I'm a bit of a silly goose because the industrial smelter and the 2 factories making the food are covered. I may have accidentally forgot about those having workers, so I removed those pets and aliens for no reason. But when I made the last 2 crayon eaters, I finally finished that stupid quest. All we have left is to kill the T-Rex and remake Rick to use the time machine to get out, and we win. I think it's safe to say we will beat the T-Rex as I have 50 military cards, 6 of those being attack helicopters. So I got to work on making another Rick while I put the fossil into the laboratory to make the T-Rex. Oh, and also move the lab to the bottom right in case I can't move the T-Rex. Don't want him to run around and ruin my setup. You're about to start a dangerous experiment. Are you sure you want to do this? Yeah, no, I think with 50 military power, I think I'm ready. Yeah, start the experiment. Hey, Rex. Okay, yeah, see, I can't move it, so I'm very happy that I moved that down there. So let's see how funny this is. If I go like this. That's really awkward. This is too big to fight him. All right, here, we'll set it up in waves. We'll have fun with the T-Rex. Oh, never mind. Nope, it works. It just goes off the board. It just goes off the board now. Well, sir, you have 500 health, and I don't think it's going to matter one bit. Oh, end of Moon 65. You have lost 1 happiness. I'm so sorry about a T-Rex being in here. Normally people would have been like, wow, that's cool, I'm happy. This is so stupid. I love it. So do you think they're kind of just all like chilling and just like talking about like sports and stuff? End of Moon 66. Oh, that's cool. We now have goblins coming. He's still not dead. Okay. I mean, this should be funny. He honestly needs the help. There we go, goblins. Come on in, join the party, everyone. Come on in here. I still have not lost 1 person. Yep, nope, we're still going off the board. This is so dumb, I love it. It doesn't matter what happens. I have too many people. Dude, it's gonna be 3 moons so far to kill this T-Rex. Oh my gosh, we're still going. Oh, cool, and there's a drought. Oh no, a drought has hit the city. Oh no, my 2 farmlands, no. Quest completed, defeat the T-Rex. Amazing, and with that, we now have town task completed. I've completed the entire DLC. And with that, the 2000s DLC is completed. I went and got organized, however. Don't want to leave this place all messy in case of, for some reason, I ever come back here. Also, I found out that storage containers can only hold 200 cards. I say only, but it's insane how much it can hold. And it's even more amazing how those cards in the container don't count towards the max card limit. Really wish the base game was like that. After I got all organized and cleaned up, it was the next moon. Ah, Moon 69. Stop laughing. And with that all done, and the perfect moon to end on, I rehooked up the power to the time machine and put Rick into it. It asked us if we wanted to head back to the mainland, so I guess it's nice that Rick can't forcefully take you back. You gotta approve of it. But yeah, I returned to the mainland and played 100% of Stacklands 2000 DLC. In the mainland, we also have the Industrial Revolution cards still, Rick, and now the time machine. Not sure if it's good to keep them, but I'm going to store them in the bottom right corner for now. Going to see how long I can keep this save going. And now there's only 1 more DLC for me to complete, the Cursed Worlds DLC. But before getting into that, once again, I love this content from Stacklands. The base game was amazing to me and an easy 10 out of 10, but for this, I'd give the 2000s DLC a 9 out of 10. It's still amazing and it improves upon the base game very well. It adds in some features I wish were in the base game, but it makes the game way too easy. But it is a super fun DLC for those of us who love organization, micromanaging things, and setting up efficient systems. I had an absolute blast, and I'm looking forward to the next DLC and all future DLCs for this game. If you enjoyed and want to see me play 100% of the Cursed Lands DLC, just get this video to 2,000 likes and subscribe to the channel. What other games would you want to see me play 100% of next? Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. See ya. A mysterious shaman visits our land and tells us about some spirits who need help with removing curses in their worlds. There's 3 worlds to help out, each one with their own unique twist and requirements to complete, like needing to produce happiness cards to prevent people from spawning in demons, or completing the demands of a spoiled brat king, and if you fail, his guards will kill you. And if you complete the world, the spirit will allow you to take back some cards from the place too. So we might have made our insanely powerful army even stronger, and also made our town even more incredible. This is our final DLC of the game. If you haven't watched me play 100% of the base game or the newest DLC of this, there's a link to it in the pinned comment. I highly recommend watching that before this so it all makes sense. Now, here's me playing 100% of the Cursed Worlds DLC. Enjoy! Talk to the shaman to gain secret knowledge. Am I blind? Nope, not blind at all. We just had to wait for the shaman to show up. I also wanted to get my food supply under control. After playing the 2000s DLC, which if you haven't watched that already, there's a link in the pinned comment to it, so I made the cards for a hot pot and then put 50 carrots into it. It's basically the food container from the 2000s DLC, and I just never knew this existed. My bad. Once Moon 149 was finished, the shaman showed up. Everyone was fed. Aha! The shaman, something feels off. The shaman appeared out of nowhere. Wow! If you want to learn more about visiting the Cursed Worlds, you can talk to me. Okay. I got all the cards and made the altar. After that, you just need to talk to the shaman 3 more times, and he tells you how to summon all of the worlds. Since there's 3 worlds we have to play, this is going to be a long video. Click the like button if you enjoy. Also, a strange portal appeared. I don't think they're prepared for my army. And, well, they weren't. But the funny thing, they gave me 2 of the cards I need for the 3 spirits, so I just made another campfire and made the charcoal for the last one. I guess we'll go in from left to right. Okay. Okay, that was really fast. Okay. Wow! Oh, and it sounds really weird. I'm the spirit of death. Can you help me in my world? Help them out. Thank you. Follow me to my world. Okay. Oh. Welcome to the world of death. Every few moons, our villagers grow up. After turning old, we pass away. We can also get sick if there's too much poop around. Can you lift our curse? It's been a little bit since I had to restart in a world like this, but I'm not too worried. My main focus is getting an infinite money source going. Seeing how there's only 1 quest line in this, maybe it won't require too much work to beat. I kept on opening the daily life pack for some more money and possibly any good cards. I discovered everything really quickly, and this was just a waiting game really. I needed to wait for my villager to poop, which for each food card they eat, they produce 1 poop card. You cannot sell this just like the 2000s DLC. So I made the outhouse and kind of screwed myself out of completing the poop quest to have 3 poops because I worked on removing my poop. Sorry, I'm efficient and good, game, but the cows helped me out completing that quest. The villager grew older, so I'm a little worried now as I don't know how to make more villagers in here, but then the game saved me. The Wisdom of Life pack appeared and I got to work on buying it. We got some nice card ideas and I had everything I needed to complete the welcome quest. I somehow also got another villager randomly in our little town. No idea how or why he came here, but I'll very gladly take it. We technically have an unlimited food farm, the 2 cows making milk. It's just rough as they're very slow to produce them, but anyways, we're fine on food. So I got the 2 villagers to make a lumber yard. I don't know why, but I'm a bit confused how I can make all the base game cards in here. Quite nice though, as it'll let us speed through this and shouldn't have too many hardships. Maybe. With the lumberyard done, we completed the welcome quest, the World of Death. We're in a huge pickle now. I have to sell 16 cards, which I basically just sold all of my resources and food. We're gonna starve now. I need to raise that stupid card cap, and I really want to make warehouses since they'll raise it by 14 and they're super cheap to make. If only I had an iron mine. Which I need to make a stone mine for, but that's getting out of the way of things we need to make. Like a garden. I got the cards all ready to make a barrel, but I started to buy the Animal Lives pack for some food. That's when I got an iron ingot from it. I freaked out and began buying the Daily Life pack for some rocks to get some stone. I got everything prepared when I didn't make it in time. I needed like 20 seconds more to make this warehouse, and it screwed me again. On top of that, our 2 cows died. Didn't know animals are also affected by death. That's terrifying now. I had to sell all of my food again, but I did have some cheese finish in the barrel, and now we're all good on food for today. We're struggling out here, but we're making it. My next focus is the house. I cannot lose these villagers and lose this world already. I made the warehouse and we're finally saved. We can actually play this game. From there, I made a quarry so I can get unlimited flint and stone. Then made a house and got to baby making. At the very least, we have one villager on backup. I would love to make a second one, but we don't have a way of unlimited food yet, and I don't want the stress of constantly fighting for food. I began focusing on the quest to hopefully get something to unlock for me that'll actually help me out. I made a coin chest too, so I don't have so much money just lying around. I'm insanely grateful I never sold my herbal teas, as the villager randomly got sick. Completed that quest, and I made a naming stone next and put a villager in there. Needed to do this for a quest, and I think I gave him a very fitting name. After that quest, I unlocked the Deep Thoughts pack. Nearly done unlocking them all, and still struggling with the beginning world's mechanics. I bought the Animal Lives pack and the Daily Life pack to see if I could get a cow. Very luckily did, and I also got some magic dust. I need to make a breeding pen for 2 cows, and I can't believe I got magic dust that easily. Just need one more, but I'm still being held back by iron ingots. We're barely getting our footing in now, boys. I made an iron mine almost immediately, was super easy, luckily, and was working on a smelter when the moon ended. We now have an old villager, but we should be okay. We have a regular and young villager, so once the old man dies, we'll make another baby and should be all good. Until I can make a garden, I can handle 3 villagers. On Moon 8, I got the last 2 cards I needed for the smelter and barely finish it before the moon was over. This honestly saved my butt so much. We also got another old villager, and it's time to make a baby. We're so close to being completely fine in this world and thriving. We just need to make some iron bars now so I can make a few more warehouses and then focus on gardening. I got the iron system going and was going to make the composter. I had everything for it, but apparently the composter is a princess. It doesn't want just any old poop. No, it needs a regular poop card. It can't be villager poop. You're kidding me. And I just removed a poop card. So we need more animals, as those are the only way for us to get regular poop. I bought an Animal Lives pack and got a horse from it. Tina would be jealous. I was sitting around like an idiot when I remembered that I can make warehouses now, and I desperately need to. Well, I messed up, and of course, I had to be unbelievably lucky at this point. Iron Mine kept giving me just iron ores, and the quarry only gave me flint. I couldn't get any stone. The most basic card ever, and I couldn't get it. Wow. So, I had to sell 9 cards, and we also lost our first villager and our chicken. After selling 9 cards that I really didn't want to, I guess not all is bad. We completed a quest and unlocked the final pack. Also completing a main quest with that. Haha. Just like Minecraft, we unlocked the end. The spirit then came and visited us. It's the spirit. It looks like a villager died of old age. Okay. It's always sad to see it happen. He is safe with me. Be sure to get some new villagers before they all die. I see you unlocked a new pack. I heard that this pack contains the fix for my curse. Are you not going to tell me how to get rid of this thing? Like, it takes up a card slot, my brother. I don't want that. We're super close to beating this world, apparently. But I still want to complete the side quest for this place. However, before we do that, I decided to become smart, and I focus on making 3 warehouses. Finally being safe from the max card limit curse. The horse I put in the animal cage also pooped, so we can finally make the composter too. Almost there to making a garden for unlimited food. Since we're down to just 2 villagers, I also got them to make a baby. Gotta stay on top of that. But apparently the spirit had something else to say. It's a spirit, you did not get a new villager in time. Uh-oh, unfortunately that means this village is doomed to come to— I have a baby! Wait, what? Dude, what are you talking about? This village is doomed. I have a baby. Don't put that out there. Do not try and scare me like that. It is not over. Excuse you? Yeah, I'm not sure what he was on about. I have a baby, so maybe he doesn't recognize if you have a baby in the village, but that stupid scare aside, the 2 corpses I had turned into a graveyard. I completely forgot about that, so I guess we're good on corpses too? I made some soil as well, and finally made a garden. I don't think 1 garden is enough for anything really, so I worked on making a second one. With 2 gardens, we might be able to have 3, maybe 4 villagers. I just want to keep it low, as this is a very fragile world and ecosystem. Next up, I made an animal pen and had all the magic dust for a breeding pen. Really need to hurry along with the side quest. And also, I thought gardens need 2 poop cards to make them. No, that's for a composter. I'm micromanaging so much that I accidentally mixed up the cards, and yeah, I could have made the second garden for a while. So I made that and got the carrots going. Next up, I began buying more of the Animal Lives packs to get all of the cards in there. Managed to get 2 cows, a sheep, and some food, thus discovering all cards from there, and now I just need to figure out how to get a cat. I know if I give it milk, it'll tame it. I just need to find the cat in one of the packs. I began buying the Deep Thoughts pack next, and this is cool. I found out how to make a plague mask. Might be handy, as it'll prevent my guys from getting sick. And I got an idea for a sewer. Not sure if it removes poop, but it attracts it. So I'm intrigued. I also made another baby as one of the villagers turned old. Very soon though, like right now, I need to focus on making my guys into warriors. I need some kind of military strength as the last pack has enemies in it, and I know my 2 villagers will die. Maybe another garden or 4 would help me get more villagers. After a while, I was able to make the plague mask, and I love this thing. Gives 5 health, 2 damage, and 2 defense. From the Deep Thoughts pack, I also got a scythe idea card, and I'm a bit tempted to make it, but knowing the base game, I'm also incredibly inclined to make the ninja throwing stars, since speed in this game is the most broken mechanic, but I also don't have any way of making gold armor for stuns. I'm just overthinking at this point and really worried about everyone dying and having to restart. But I did discover all cards on the Deep Thoughts pack with that scythe idea card. I wanted to at least make the smithy now in case the scythe isn't good, so I got to work on that, but notice how we're getting close to the max card limit and made 2 more warehouses. I also finally made the sewer card, and it's amazing. It attracts all poop cards on the board, and it removes them like 3 times faster than the outhouse. So I sold the 2 outhouses, and we should never have to think of poop again. Not that I was thinking of poop though. Also, our food situation is incredible, so let's get some more villagers. Just really need to figure out how to get more herbs because I really want all my villagers to have plague doctor masks, which very luckily and cheaply, the Wisdom of Life pack gives you herbs, so I bought a lot of those, made some more plague masks, and then I had all the items to make the scythe. I don't know how I feel about it. I forgot the stats of the throwing star, but it might be smart to have at least one of those. But the scythe is nice that it has a 10% chance to hit all enemies. I just hate how it removes 5 max health, which the plague mask negates, luckily. I was working on making a throwing star, but I didn't realize that 2 iron ingots in the smithy would also make something. So I accidentally made some chainmail armor, which isn't bad. It helps out with the scythe's max health loss, and speaking of loss, I lost all of my animals at the end of Moon 17. I bought more Wisdom of Life packs to make more plague mask, and then I got curious. Everything is going very smoothly now, and I think we're strong. So I bought one of the end packs. Inside, a slime. We easily took that one out, but the next pack, this confirmed I need to make all villagers the same. It's a poop slime. It has a 100% chance to make villagers sick. We can't have that. Luckily, the plague mask protects us from it, so I got to work on making 5 total for my 5 villagers. We should be able to finish this world with 5 villagers. I hope. If not, then we're doomed. I got every single villager a scythe and a plague mask. The last thing is the iron chainmail armor. After that, we can go ahead and buy a lot of packs. Also, if someone dies, nothing to worry about. They dropped the cards they were wearing. Not sure why I thought they wouldn't. But anyways, after a lot of grinding and waiting, I had all 5 of my villagers ready for war. That was until the old man died, so I had to make a baby. And while waiting, I made a 3rd garden. I feel like those 2 gardens can't handle 5 villagers, but now we're ready for war. These 5 guys should carry us all easily. That's when I realized that I discovered all the cards from the end pack. I somehow found them all after buying it just twice, so slight issue. We did get the Ruins card to explore from the pack. That's good, needed for our main quest. My personal issue is that I didn't find a cat from anything. That was until I did something that'll shock you all to your core. I read the Ruin card because I figured I could discover it from there, and I did. You can find a feral cat from there. The next issue is that I'm a silly goose, and I sold the 1 milk card I was saving for the cat. Or someone drank it. I think someone definitely drank it, and I totally didn't sell it or use it. I'd like to put the blame on the villagers. I bought a lot of the daily life packs and finally got a cow, and then got our milk. But the moon ended and, well, I'm worried about our carrot output. Maybe it's 1 garden per villager, which seems absurd, and I don't think it's true, but yeah. We're getting low, and I was getting worried, so I made a 4th garden, and then got back to exploring the ruins. The very first card we got was a feral cat, and I barely managed to stop time just in time to save him. I sounded very manly while doing it, too. No! Oh my gosh, wait, please, no, please, 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 can I give you oh my gosh. Woo! Wait, man, I barely stopped them. Okay, so we befriended a cat. Oh my gosh, we almost so unbelievably close to killing that cat. Holy crap. But we completed the Death Miscellaneous side quest. And now we just need to work on the main quest and figure out how to lift this curse with no hints. Should be easy. We then got into this very awkward pattern of trying to explore the ruins, but they take so long that the moon ends and someone dies, and I would have to then go create another villager, and Yeah, this happened 3 times in a row. I wish villagers would survive a bit longer. After a few explorations into the ruins, we got it. The Fountain of Youth idea card. It's relatively easy to create. Just needed to get a spring card and take one of my magic dust, but the next 3 are tricky. It requires a young, regular, and old villager. My issue is that I'm very positive that it'll kill the 3 villagers I used to create the fountain. If it does, I lose, because I'm so positive this will spawn in the final boss, and I know I can't win with 2 villagers. Or maybe the game is super kind and they don't die? I decided to risk it and just use my current villagers to make it. I just had to wait for one of them to become old. Once that was all prepared, I crafted the Fountain of Youth, and thank the heavens, nothing bad happened. We just have one last quest, and I have no idea how to do it. It's not giving me any hints or ideas on what I should do to lift the curse, so I looked on Google, and yeah, I'm sorry I'm stupid. All you have to do is just put the Curse of Death card on top of the Fountain of Youth, and yeah, I'm sorry again. Oop, you lifted the Curse of Death. Okay. Thanks for helping us. You may now return to your old world. Yeah, sure, no problem, bud. Place anything you want to bring back on top of me? Like, I would bring back my warriors and stuff, but they're so weak compared to my guy. But it also doesn't matter, because then if I fight anything back on the mainland, you know, it would be nice to have these guys. We'll leave them. Are you sure you want to leave the spirit world? The world will reset when you leave. Oh. Wait, then no. Wait. Here. Okay, you, and you know what, screw it. Yeah, we'll bring back everyone. Yeah, if I'm just gonna lose things, well then yeah, might as well. There we go, just taking a few items with me. Lovely, the sewer actually works in here too. Oh, I never have to deal with poop again. Oh, thank the heavens. Okay. Boom. The altar starts to rumble. Oh no, it's the spirit of greed. I'm the spirit of greed. Can you help me in my world? Help them out. Thank you. Follow me to my world. Okay. Okay, so open your first pack. Whoa, wait. Okay, so we got a royal village. Oh my goodness. Okay, so welcome to the world of greed. This is the greedy royal. Starting next moon, he will demand everything his heart desires. If you don't serve the royal, he will send out his royal guards. Help me get rid of him to lift our curse. Okay, so we're in France. A spoiled brat? Oh boy. So I'm sure this'll go well. We have to make sure we can supply the spoiled brat with anything. And, at least now, I don't have to worry about my villagers getting old and dying. I harvested our first grape, and then the game told me to wait for the king's first demand. I said no, and decided to show the world how a true greedy person plays. I kept selling cards and buying more pure greed packs, and, well, I discovered every single card in there on the first moon. I also have a huge supply of food, so hopefully the brat asked for grapes first. Well, he didn't. On Moon 2, he said he wants 5 gold coins. If this is all he's ever going to ask for, we're set. But, with his demand, we completed the Welcome questline and finished the World of Greed questline. We also got the second pack, the Royal Inventor, and from there, we got 2 side questlines and another main questline. I don't care about giving him 5 gold right now. I wanted to make a garden so we can have unlimited food, but to also complete a side quest. Which is weird because before I kept getting soil cards, but anyways, I finally made the garden, sold some stones near the end of the moon, and completed the brat's request. Next up, making a lumber camp. That one was easy, just bought some packs till I can make it, and then after that, we needed to make a quarry. Moon 4 began though, and the king demanded a garden. Not giving him mine, but we have till the end of Moon 5 to make it. Super easy. After the quarry was made, we unlocked the Noble Creatures pack, and now we need to make a sawmill. I'm kind of focusing on these because I'm assuming these cards will be required to make some of the items that the king wants. I made the garden, but I held on to it till the end of Moon 5. I figured he will give me a demand about 1 moon after I turn something in. So, instead of turning the garden on Moon 4 and getting a demand on Moon 6, I turned it in on Moon 5 for a demand on Moon 7. Theoretically. Not sure if it works like that. Anyways, we're running into the issue of max cards again, and I can't make the sawmill without iron. To make an iron mine though, I need some flint, and that card is just rare. I began buying a lot of packs, just because, and discovered all cards in the Royal Inventor pack. But again, we're running out of space, and I need to focus on the iron mine and then the smelter. Also, I learned how to make grape pulp. All it does is just make 2 grape cards into 1 card. No difference in food or gold, but I'll happily take less cards right now. I worked on reducing my food cards when the end of Moon 6 happened. The king demanded another item, so I guess my theory isn't correct. But he did say how he wasn't happy with my speed, so the dude gave me another villager. actually heavily needed. I worked on finishing his olive oil request, as there's no point in waiting, as we just learned. From there, I was just focusing on making the iron mine, which I made in awkward because that's part of the side quest line, just after the sawmill, which you can't make without iron, and you can only get iron from an iron mine, which you then need a smelter to make. Whatever. Not here to judge the game creators on their very weird order of quests. So, once the iron mine was made, we're in super big trouble with the amount of cards we have. I was trying to hold through till I can make a warehouse, but there's no point anymore. It's too difficult to manage with the brat and cards we need. So, I began working on making sheds. But of course, the royal brat needs purple socks, which we need sheep for, and very luckily, I got 2 sheep from this noble creature's pack. We just need to wait for them to drop some wool, and we're good. Also, it's kind of bizarre to have all cards discovered already in these packs. And speaking of packs, we unlocked the Courtyard Contraptions pack at the middle of Moon 10. From there, I made the purple socks for the brat, and never mind, my idea is correct. He's giving way too many demands, so I'm just gonna hold on to items till we're at the deadline. I was making some sheds when the brat said he wants 2 bottles of wine. Yay. I quickly made a barrel and slapped some grape pulps onto it to make the 2 wine. Now to hold on to it till the end of Moon 14. I then bought the Courtyard Contraptions and, super luckily, got an iron bar from it. Immediately making a warehouse so we can have a real max card limit increase. This entire time, by the way, I'm just rapidly working on making more food. 2 villagers is not enough. I need like 6 right now. Also, I made some olive oil because I'm guessing the royal brat will want it soon, and it also completed a quest, unlocking the Royal Luxuries pack, which that olive oil also completed the items fit for a royal quest line. We're shockingly near the end of this world, I think. But making the wine and olive oil showed me the best food cards, and they're pretty easy to make. So I wouldn't have to hyperfixate on making food now if I just make olive oil and wine. So I set up all of that to go and then got back to work on making a smelter, which at this point I don't know if I need, as the Courtyard Contraptions packs keeps on giving me iron. It's super nice, but don't worry. I finished up all the cards for the smelter and began to craft it. Then I had a heart attack, I didn't pay attention to the time, and the moon ended. I didn't turn in the wines and I thought I was screwed. I legit panicked and started coughing, but very thankfully, you don't need to drag the cards onto the guy. He just picks it up at the end. So, we're safe. I also learned that wine isn't good. It gets your villagers drunk, and the worst aspect from it, they work slower, which I can't afford right now. So, maybe I don't make any more wine and we just live off of grape pulp and olive oil? I'm sure that's healthy. Look at the Greeks. The king had another demand ready for us, and the spirit visited us. Oh, they get drunk. My house isn't classy enough. Get me a painting before the end of Moon 18. My royal advisor will instruct you on how to get what I need. Oh, joy. Okay, cool thing, champ. This greedy royal thinks he can demand everything. I'm sure his demands will soon be his downfall. I sure hope so, buddy. Well, to make a painting doesn't seem too difficult, just tedious, and I jumped onto it immediately. I hope the ghost is right because I'm ready to kill this king. I managed to finish the painting on the end of Moon 17, wasn't too hard, and now I'm super tired of these animals. I hate how they move around and mess up my card placements, so I want an animal pen. The funny part is how with the DLC, they screwed up. You can either make a super duper expensive animal pen that requires iron and other stuff, or you can just craft 9 sticks, make 3 animal cages, then combine them for the same animal pen. There's no difference between the animal pens at all other than how they're created. So I made 9 sticks and made that. Finally, won't have to worry about the animals moving around. After that, I worked on the brickyard, which, funny enough, if I kept on buying the Courtyard Contraptions like I'm doing right now, I could have gotten all the cards to make the brickyard. I just kept on buying this pack to get iron ingots. But I made the brickyard, and now the Worthy Kingdom side quest line is completed. All side quest lines are now done. We just need to make sure we can keep up with the stupid king and meet his demands. Even though it's kind of a waiting game now, I focus on warehouses to raise the max card limit and making random new cards I discovered in here. Most likely we'll need them at some point, so might as well get started now. I ended up making an oven and a well, but honestly, there's so many cards and a lot of them seem so difficult to make. I'm just gonna chance it and wait and see what I need when the demand comes. So instead, I focus on buying the packs and discovering all cards. Didn't take too long, and I easily managed that. I just made some more warehouses and waited for the king, and at this point, I'm not worried about anything he demands. It's all super easy stuff as I'm so built. Moon 24, he asked for a fancy dress and I finished it that moon. Just so we can progress faster as I'm just waiting now, I gave it to him at the end of Moon 24. With that, I completed the quest to finish 8 of his demands, and now it wants me to lift the curse. But don't worry, I read the cards this time and well, I'm not seeing anything obvious on how to do it. So I looked on Google again. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a Google gamer here. It's just, I'm confused. Apparently, all we gotta do is just keep completing the demands of the king, and then something happens that'll be obvious on how to end this. As we're waiting, I decided, hey, why not make my 2 guys really strong and geared up? So I made 2 jester hats for them, which are incredibly strong. Definitely bringing them back to the mainland if they survive this. Then made a smithy to make some chainmail armor for them. Not sure on a weapon yet, but before I can get too crazy on this, the king demanded something that actually has me worried. A royal banquet, and this thing requires some difficult cards. First, I need a fruit salad. No idea how to make it, maybe it's easy. Second, I need wine. Easily got that covered. And third, I need fried meat. That one has me the most concerned as I have no idea how to make it and how long it'll take me to make it. At the very least, I have 3 moons to figure this out and complete it. Well, I overhyped it. It's actually super duper easy to make. First, the fried meat. I just need raw meat, shocker, and some olive oil. I killed my 2 rabbits, but didn't get any meat from them, and then bought the noble creatures pack till I got an animal and killed 2 sheep to finally get some raw meat. Put the raw meat and olive oil onto the campfire. Next, I put some grape pulp into the barrel to make wine. With that going, the fruit salad is super easy too. I bought the pure greed pack to get some grapes, then kept buying and chopping down trees till I got an apple. I then made the fruit salad, combined it with the other 2 items, and boom! Royal banquet within 1 moon. To not waste any time and keep our hype train moving along, I gave it to the king at the end of this moon. With that done, I got back to work on making more chainmail armor, and now both of my jesters are armored up. All that's left is weapons. I looked through and decided on throwing stars. Might as well go for speed, and they're also really easy and fast to make. While I was making them, the moon ended and a merchant appeared. Hello? End of Moon 27, a merchant appeared. I have everything, but it's not enough. I want more food, more entertainment, and more valuables. A dear friend of mine got a phoenix egg for his birthday. I want something better. There's a merchant in town and he's selling a dragon egg. Get it for me. A dragon egg? I hope he's ready for what's about to come. Well, there's no time limit on this request. We can take however long we want as we need 100 gold. Not a problem for me at all. But anyways, I made the 2 throwing stars. Now our jesters are insanely powerful. Love it. And then began to sell wool, water, and wood to get to 100 gold. Took like maybe 30 seconds. It worked insanely fast. Once I had 100 gold, I bought the dragon egg from the merchant and turned it in. Oop, there you go. I was doubtful you would give me the dragon egg, but here you are. A crack starts to appear in the shell. What's this? A crack in my dragon egg? Give me a new one right away. Egg cracks again. Oh no! Shame on you. Oh no, it's an angry royal. The egg breaks open. It's a dragon. With one big swing, the dragon takes out the royal. Awesome. Luckily, the dragon did not eat the royal crown. The royal crown is the most valuable item in the whole world. However, you can't lift the curse without the royal crown. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. 100 max health, 5 attack speed, 5 hit chance, 5 damage, 5 defense. Oh my gosh, I wish I could take that. Oh, that'd be incredible. Can I wear it? You can't wear the royal crown. I won't allow it. Dang it. Okay, fine. But I kind of want to fight the baby dragon. I gotta be honest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we might be a little bit powerful. And 10% chance of making self anxious? 10 health, 1 attack speed, 2 defense. It's not bad. And boom, you lifted the curse of greed. Thanks for helping us. You may now return to your old world. Place anything you want to bring back on top of me, and I'll bring you back. And there we go, we completed Give Me Everything. I put the dragon armor onto one of my jesters, making him a super powerhouse. God forbid anything attacks us at our base now. I don't think it's possible for me to lose, unless I run out of food or space or something. Anyways, I can't wear the crown. I tried to. Ghosty said no. And then he told us how we can head back home and bring anything with us. So, I brought the jesters, the armor, and the food. Just basic stuff. Don't really care for too much, really. Oh, and I brought the king's corpse back. Thought it'd be funny to do so. I got organized when we return home, and that's 2 of the 3 worlds completed. The last one is the World of Sadness. But Before going into there, I was curious if I can make the storage containers from the 2000 DLC for this world, as I'd love that, and the food containers since they can hold a lot of food and items, but sadly, the creators don't want us to be happy. You can't create anything from the 2000s DLC anywhere but the 2000s DLC. Sad days for us. Was really hoping to have some containers here. Anyways, I put the charcoal onto the altar and off we go to our final world. I'm the Spirit of Sadness. Can you help me in my world? Help them out. Thank you. Follow me to my world. Okay, visit the world of sadness. Open the pack. Okay, welcome to the world of sadness. Every moon, our villagers need happiness. Different actions will give them happiness. If villagers don't get enough happiness, their demons will appear. Oh boy. So admire a coin. Other happiness. Okay. Oh my god, we need 2. What? New pack unlocked. Happy Thoughts pack is now available. You sold some food. Sadness appears if you sell food that villagers can eat. Are you joking? Wait, no. Makes villagers sad. You need 1 extra happiness for every sadness card you have. Wait, you're kidding. Wait, no. Oh, we just lost. Oh my gosh, we just lost. Wait, we're good? Oh, wait, you only need 1. Oh, wait, okay, so the game's lying to me. Okay, so maybe this world won't be too difficult, but not being able to sell food, well, I'm kind of stuck as I have no way of making money. That's when I realized the tomato vine card. If we don't pick it, we can sell it. Well, technically, you could pick it twice, get 2 tomatoes, and then sell it for 1 gold. Phew. Was able to get the Simple Life pack without getting a sadness card. From there, it just kept snowballing into more money, more packs. We got insanely lucky for that 1 tomato vine. Before Moon 2 was over, I got 3 tree cards and 2 rock cards. Just trying to get some kind of resource going so we don't have to sell everything we have. I sold some sticks to get a lot of gold and bought the Simple Life pack twice. We need to get a book to read and we could craft one, but that looks really difficult right now. So I figured it was the last card we needed to discover in the Simple Life pack. I was correct. Upon reading it, it gives you 2 happiness, which I think it worked twice as fast as giving a coin to my villager. But now, we're good for 2 moons on happiness and we completed the welcome questline. The World of Sadness is completed. From there, we have 3 questline to do. 1 main questline and 2 side questline. The So Sad questline looks like it's going to be incredibly difficult, until we at least have a lot of happiness cards. Hopefully a happy farm will come by soon. Oh, but we got a second villager thankfully at the end of Moon 4. The main good thing is that I can have a villager strictly on making happiness now. After that, I made the brick and then made the charity card. We unlocked the soul food pack after that, and now I have an idea. The charity card will generate 1 happiness per 1 coin you give it. I'm going to guess the final quest on the So Sad quest line is going to be get 10 sadness cards. So, depending how fast the charity card works, I can just generate 12 happiness with it and then sell 10 food to complete the So Sad questline instantly. Probably easier said than done though. Next up, I followed the Good Food questline, as it's so easy and I was opening the packs and discovering all of their cards. It just kept on going together. If I needed to make dough, then I got the dough card. So I just kept following it. Also, I made a shed because we really need to raise our max card limit, obviously, and I really want to make a tavern so we can turn food into happiness, which, by the way, I made a second garden because I believe food is going to be incredibly important in this world. Like, we'll need it for everything. Also unlock the Happy Animals pack at the end of Moon 6. With very careful planning on what to sell and buying more Simple Life packs for wood or trees, I managed to make a second shed and a tavern. I unlocked the Happy Ever After pack. Then, Moon 7 ended. Nearly finished all quest lines, really shocked with how short this world is, and we got a sad event card. This sounds a lot worse than it actually is. It just gives 1 sadness per 2 villagers, literally nothing for us. Seeing the last quest, I think my plan of action right now is to just make more gardens so we can make a lot of food and then a lot of happiness. As I was planning on doing this, my only way of making infinite money right now is to wait for more tomato vines to appear. Harvest 2 tomatoes from them, and then sell the tomato vine card. I sold everything else and we're struggling for money. Then, the worst thing could happen at the end of Moon 8. A 3rd villager joined us. I actually really don't need that right now, and just add in more difficulty for us. It looks like the longer we stay here, the more villagers we get, and the harder this becomes. But we obviously need some infinite source of a resource other than tomatoes, so I got to selling and buying the Simple Life pack. Oh, also, the ghost visited me and said something about breaking the curse soon. What? You're doing a great job of keeping the village happy. We might be able to lift the curse if you collect more. What? Wait. More what? If we get more happiness, we might be able to lift the curse of sadness. Sure thing, champ. So, yeah. Only 22 minutes into this world, and we're nearly done. Hopefully. Boom. Made a lumber camp. Now, we can have unlimited wood and money, which in turn means unlimited happiness, as I can give coins to the charity for happiness. But what's better than one lumber camp? 2 lumber camps! Figured we don't need to go too crazy in this world. We just need to make unlimited money so we could buy our way through this pack. Next up, I bought more simple life packs to make a quarry. So now I can make unlimited sheds, and also just so we can have stone in case we need it for something, and so we can have all 3 villagers doing something to make money. Food is getting super low somehow, so I'm worrying, but I'm just making more sheds and hopefully not going to be struggling with a max card limit for much longer. After a little bit of grinding, I made a lot of sheds and got the max card limit to 64, just like a stack for Minecraft. After a while of focusing on food, we're finally doing okay now. Next up, I want to complete the bread quest. Get that side quest line all done. I made a campfire and then made an oven. Put in the dough inside, made us some bread, and oh my goodness, that gives a ton of food. Completing the good food side quest line. Just 1 to go. Also, this entire time I've been feeding coins to the charity so we can keep on making happiness. Should be good to complete the So Sad questline soon. On Moon 13, I got to work on a 3rd garden so we can produce happiness faster with a tavern, and then sold the bread since it was almost gone, and it gives 8 coins. Was reminded right there about selling food gives you a sadness card, oops, and then bought another soul food pack. I got a pizza idea card that I won't be making, and we discovered all cards in that pack. I kept up the grinding with getting more coins and food, and we're actually close to getting 13 happiness, so we can complete the So Sad questline, possibly on Moon 14. But at the end of Moon 13, the ghost came back and told us how to lift the curse. I found a way to get rid of the curse. Combine 3 euphoria with the curse of sadness? Here's the idea for it. 10 oh my good god. Okay, that's gonna work. Yeah, we need 30 happiness to break the curse. Absolutely insane, but doable. Just a grind. With a coin chest made and so much money to use, I bought the Happy Animals pack. Really happy I did. We got an animal pen, a chicken, and an idea for a petting zoo. If we make that, every animal on the petting zoo will generate 1 happiness card. We just got the most broken farm in this DLC. So, I bought the simple life pack to get a soil card and then made the petting zoo. Now with 3 happiness generators going, we're going to beat this in no time. I bought 2 more of the Happy Ever After packs and discovered all cards in there. Basically, nothing of use for us as we're at the end of this place and I don't feel like making farms for anything else. And then it happened. I saw we were at 13 happiness, so I sold 10 food cards and got 10 sad cards in return. And yep, my guessing was correct. The final quest in the So Sad questline was to get 10 sadness, thus completing the So Sad questline, and now we're done with all the side questlines in this world. Just need to lift the curse and we'll have that done in no time. So, since animals will generate happiness for me, I bought some more of the Happy Animals packs to hopefully get some more animals. And I wish I bought a lot more of these packs. The first 2 packs came with cows and warehouses, which I actually needed as we were reaching our 64 card limit. I then bought a 3rd Happy Animals pack and got a resource chest, taking that home, and another cow. So now we should generate a lot of happiness. Once I got 10 happiness cards, took no time, I created 1 Euphoria card. No, not the bad show, but this butte right here. And then at the end of Moon 15, I began creating the 2nd Euphoria card. The next moon, we got a sad event. Oh no, whatever shall we do? And then I created the 3rd Euphoria card. It's crazy how the beginning was so difficult and the ending was so easy to this world. But anyways, I put the 3 Euphoria cards onto the curse card and lifted it. Then, just like that, boom, you lifted the curse of sadness. Thanks for helping us. You may now return to your old world. Place anything you want to bring back on top of me, and I'll bring you back. So I took back the warehouse, oven, some resources, and, well, just this stuff. Didn't care for the villagers, since they're all basic, so no need for them. And there we have it. We're back to our world, and look at this bad boy. I got organized and put stuff where it belongs, and here's the entire board. I played 100% of the base game, the 2000s DLC, and now the Cursed Worlds DLC. I'm surprised this run has lasted this long and we have everything here. Once again, I had an absolute blast playing Stacklands, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it. I'll definitely play any future DLCs coming out to this game, and I'd give this DLC an easy 10 out of 10. It had everything you'd want in challenges and gameplay. Nothing to really criticize for me. I truly enjoyed every single bit of the DLC. Highly recommend it to you all. Also, what would you like to see me play 100% of next? If you enjoyed the video, it'd mean a lot to me if you'd subscribe for more videos like this one, and if you can get this video to 2,000 likes for more content. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. See ya!